happen. I get my fur up about this.
I can tell. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier when we were setting up this interview, I wish we had more time tonight, but that's a good way to wrap it up, though. And maybe we'll figure out how many times Romo said unbelievable.
I'll count it to Sunday.
The fact that he said it that many times was actually...
Well, I'll tell you what, there's no question about this. If you did the drinking game and took a shot every time he said that word, you would have been drunk by halftime.
He would have been on the floor.
You wouldn't have seen the end of the game, that's for sure. You'd have had to look at it later. Lanny Fratteri, next time I promise we'll have more time with you, but we wanted to have you hop on with us today.
All right, Doug, thank you. Thanks, Ned.
Right.
Thanks, Lanny. Great job as always.
Bye.
Take care.
Thanks,
What
Lanny.
a great guy.
God is the best.
19 degrees outside our WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital studios. That's the wrap for the afternoon drive show. I'll be back tomorrow at 5:15. That's Nick Barczyk. I'm Doug Saltzman. High school baseball's next, Nicholas. I said it again. Basketball is next, Nicholas.
Let's do it.
It's time for another C.R. Brano Group High School Sports Night. Coverage of high school basketball here on WMBS, Triple I High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live. Being brought to you tonight by WVU Medicine, Uniontown Hospital. Sandy Howe Notary Services, big enough to serve you, small enough to know your name. The Sprouse Insurance Group, the Radcliffe Law Firm, the Roosters Roost, Armstrong, Fayette Area Coordinated Transportation, Autoland Hyundai, Cherokee Recycling, Coldwell Banker, Laurel Ridge Realty, Freaky Fast, Freaky Good, Jimmy John's in Uniontown, Attorney Melinda Delarose, George Dental Associates, NovaCare Rehabilitation, Russ Vallejo, your local Allstate insurance agent, Ted Sova and Son Auto and Fender Repair, Shop and Save, Walnut Hill in Uniontown, Ford of Uniontown, Northwest Mutual Agent Randy Ritchie, Uniontown Detailing, Magisterial District Judge Daniel Shimshock, the Catholic War Veterans, Post 1669 in Hopwood, the Somerset Trust Company, Attorney Vincent Teaberry, Fayette County Recorder of Deeds John Marietta, the Simply Sweet Boutique, Perkins Painting, Potter Sports Bar and Grill, M&R Transit, the Centers for Rehab Services and Physical Therapist Jim Burns, Davis and Davis Attorneys at Law, Mamaruka's Pizza Shop in Uniontown, the C. Harper Auto Group, KC Sports Cafe, First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, Rose Motors in Masontown, Peachin's Pharmacy in Connellsville, SWGI in Uniontown, Thurby's Riverside Ford, State Farm Agent Lauren Yeoman, Lee's Plumbing and Excavating, and Joby Scull. Now stay tuned for the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show here on WMBS, the Triple I High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
From Uniontown High School, it's time for high school boys basketball action here on WMBS, the Triple I High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live. Tonight, the Uniontown Red Raiders, 8-4 overall, 6-1 out of Section 3 and 4A. Host the Southmoreland Scotties. The Scotties 5-8 overall, 2-4 in conference play. Frank Messino in his 13th year as the head coach of the Scotties. Rob Kazmarski in his 20th year as the head coach of the Uniontown Red Raiders. Brian Morozak alongside Steve Subert, Billy Dice behind the camera on our Facebook Live feed today. Nick Barczyk back inside our WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital studios. Our pregame show being brought to you by the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes. They will get you ready for the game. They're located at 217 West Main Street in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-9812 for the Sprouse Insurance Group. Our live video stream tonight, courtesy of the WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital and Fayette County Recorder of Deeds, John Marietta. And Steve, you look at this Uniontown team after a loss against Belle Vernon. The Red Raiders have won 4 straight, and they're certainly playing some pretty good basketball right now.
Well, they sure are, and led by Notorious Grooms, averaging 20 points a game. Wallace has been terrific. And the young freshman Winfrey has been good as well. And I like McLee off the bench. He's done a great job for them. And, so they've been playing some really good, some spirited basketball. And they got a good test tonight, though, against the Scotties, who feature Ty Kiefer, averaging 19 points a game, had 30 against Uniontown last time.
That'd be Ty Keffer. There's a Kiefer in the lineup, and there's a Kiefer in the lineup. They're going to keep us on our toes this evening.
Yeah.
You have Caden Kiefer in the starting lineup and Ty Keffer in the starting lineup.
Yeah,
that's a play-by-play guy's dream right there, Steve. But you look at the Scotties, 2-4 in the conference. They're still in the hunt, but a tough week. Not only Uniontown tonight, they host Belle Vernon on Friday.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough one, Belle Vernon. We saw them play against LH, and they're terrific. So it's going to be a tough matchup there. So they get, looking ahead for them with Belle Vernon coming in, they have to probably think that this is a game that they need to win. And against the Uniontown team that's playing pretty good 6-1 in conference play, but still a young team, so they probably feel like they have a legitimate shot tonight, so it should be a good basketball game.
And the conference has been tough this year. Bell Vernon 7-0 in conference play. Red Raiders at 6-1. Elizabeth Forward at 5-2. And then you have that fight for that fourth and final playoff spot. Yock sitting at 3-4. Southmoreland a half game back in the final playoff spot at 2-4. Mount Pleasant at 1-6, and South Park at 0-7. So certainly still mixed there for that final playoff spot, mainly between Southmoreland and Yock at this point. But the Red Raiders did play a tight game at Southmoreland earlier on this year. They just eked out a 59-56 win, but played that game without both Bakari Wallace and Calvin Winfrey, and that made a huge difference, and both Wallace and Winfrey are in the lineup for the Red Raiders tonight.
Well, you take out 24 points a game between the two of them. That's going to be tough for anybody, any team to overcome. But so the Mustangs have both of those players in the lineup tonight. So should be a stronger Red Raider team.
Uniontown's won 21 of the last 22 meetings between these two schools since Rob Kesmarski took over as Uniontown's head coach back in 2002, including sweeping the season series a year ago. We mentioned that win they had over Southmoreland earlier on this year. The only Scotties win during that stretch occurred at Southmoreland High School, 57-54, back on January the 27th of 2012. Should be a lot of fun, as always, tonight, our second of 6 straight nights of high school basketball here on WMBS this week, and we'll talk to Uniontown head coach Rob Kesmarski and Frank Messino, the head coach of the Southmoreland Scotties, when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
I'm attorney Bill Martin, partner at Radcliffe Law. When you're in an accident, it can be frightening. You have to deal with insurance companies, medical bills, doctors, and employers, all while trying to recover from your injuries. We want you to concentrate on getting well and allow us to handle the rest. We have 40 years of experience at handling all sorts of personal injury cases here at Radcliffe Law. Call our office today at 724-439-3939 to set up your free consultation. We have Saturday appointments available. Radcliffe Law, making the law personal.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
I'm worried about this winter weather. How are we going to get to the grocery store for the next few months? I'm not too comfortable driving in the snow anymore, and with your disability, you definitely can't drive.
You know, the last time I went to the doctor's office, they're talking about FACT.
FACT?
Yeah, Fayette Area Coordinated Transportation. FACT will come to the house and pick us up. They have fixed routes to places like Pittsburgh and Uniontown, even Nemacolin and Woodlands. FACT also has a shared ride program that schedules you to go to places like the doctor's office or the grocery store.
Well, you know, the grandkids will be at our house when school's canceled.
FACT lets anyone ride the fixed route bus, and children under 12 accompanied by an adult ride for free, as do us seniors aged 65 and up.
Wow, FACT might be the right answer for us this winter. Do you have their number?
Yes, it's 724-628-RIDE or factbus.com.
It's a fact. We're Fayette County Public Transit.
Welcome to our fast Ford window. How can I assist you?
I'd like to pick up one of your trucks, please.
Okay, small, medium, large, or we could even supersize it for you.
Wow, what's the supersize?
It's a Super Duty Super Crew.
Perfect. I'll go for that one.
Would you like a single or a double?
Huh?
Single wheel or dually?
Let's go all out. Give me a dually.
Okay, you knew I was going to ask. Do you want fries with that? Haha, or maybe a family deal?
Definitely the family deal. They're going to love it.
Okay, you're all set.
Wow, technology sure is changing everything. Hi, I'm Chuck Smith, and gone are the days when Megan Ford had 500 cars on our lot, but now ordering your new Ford is fast and easy at MeganFord.com. It's custom built for you, by you. You select the model, color, equipment, and before long, your new Ford will arrive on our lot. Visit MeganFord.com or give us a call today at 724-628-2720.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprouse Insurance Group,
724-437-9812 or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Silva and Son Body and Fender Repair. Currently in their 59th year of providing quality, reliable service to the community, Ted Silva and Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repair, and glass installation. They will gladly blueprint your vehicle for repair, and they will work with your insurance company. With a paint booth that utilizes the environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Silva and Son not only cares for our community and our children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it is the goal of Ted Silva and Son to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way possible. Family owned and operated for 59 years. Call 724-437-2351 for Ted Silva and Son Body and Fender Repair, LLC. Proud to sponsor local high school sports.
Brian Morozak back with Uniontown head basketball coach Rob Kesmarski. The Red Raiders in action tonight hosting Southmoreland, coming off a tough win on the road against the Yacht Cougars on Friday night. And Rob, your Red Raiders really had to battle, but you're able to pull away in the fourth quarter and get the section road win.
Their kids play so hard. I mean, he's been coaching for so long, and the trademark of their kids is how disciplined they are and how hard they play. And they have one of the better players in the section, and I thought our kids did real well. We didn't play maybe great in the first half, but that's a credit to how well York was playing. But I thought we did really well in the second half. And the fourth quarter, with 5 minutes to go, we were up 11. We probably took 4 minutes off the clock in our 5-8 passing game and a little bit of a delay game. So that was the best we've done that probably maybe since I've been coaching. So really like our kids right now, and they're starting to feel good about themselves. And we know we have a big game coming up with Southmoreland, and we're excited about that. We know we have some important exhibition games this week. So the one thing about our team that we're most pleased with, the coaching staff, we feel like we're starting to peak in the right direction. And I mean, when you have a young team and an inexperienced team, we're starting to learning from this experience, and we're starting to see the results.
How much did the game turn a little bit when Crosby got dinged up?
Yeah, he did. Crosby got dinged up, and he's just a great player. And we were in the zone, though, even before. And really, for them, 14 inside did a great job. And Crosby's a really good player. You feel bad when kids go out. But like I told the trib, Bakari didn't play the last 4 or 5 minutes either. He had a great game for us on rebounding, taking charges. He was cramping up real bad, so he didn't play. Evan Townsend, our senior, went in and handled the basketball really well. And I think that was one of the things that helped our team.
Talk about Notorious Grooms continues to play well. Last week it was the Trib Live High School Sports Network Player of the Week, and it's great to see a freshman get this many accolades.
Yes, it is. And Notorious is doing everything he's supposed to do. I thought in the fourth quarter he was unselfish and really moved the ball well, too, when we were trying to shorten the game. And he's just having a really good year for us.
The last time you played Southmoreland, you were shorthanded. They played you pretty tough, but you were able to grind out a win. Your thoughts this time around having the Scotties on your home court?
Yes, last time we didn't have Bakari and we didn't have another freshman starter, Calvin Winfrey. He was sick, so to have two of those kids back in the lineup, that's really important for us. They're having both exceptional years for us, and I'm sure that Southmoreland's improved from last time. That was early in the year, and I know we've improved. So we're excited to be on our home court, and we played well there so far. So it's a good opportunity to try to be 7-1. We're trying to be 7-1, and we know Bell Vernon's still undefeated in 4A. So. We feel if we can win second place, that really should help us boost our seeding.
And a big local week with 3 straight games on your home court. You'll host Laurel Highlands on Wednesday and then play Brownsville for the first time in a long while coming up on Thursday. I know that's another game that a lot of folks are looking forward to. And then you'll play in the Pittsburgh Basketball Classic on Saturday at Montour.
Yes, we have three nice home games before we play in Montour. I mean, Laurel Highlands, everybody's excited about that. We know what kind of team they have. They're having a great year. Brownsville, I give them credit. This is probably the first time since I've been coaching, except for a section game, that Brownsville played us. And they have a good team, and Coach Davis is doing a great job. It brings me back to my high school years when Mr. Meadows coached Brownsville. They played us every year. We were in the same section, so they always had good programs back then. And I know Stu's trying to get it back up to where it was once was.
It's really good to see. I mean, you look at the boys programs around the county right now. You have Laurel Highlands at first place in their conference. You're in second place in your conference. Brownsville's in second place in their conference. Shea has Albert Gallatin in second place, and Geibel's in second place in their conference. I mean, to have that much success on a county-wide basis, I think, really says a lot for how basketball is starting to peak, not just Uniontown and Laurel Highlands, but around the county as well.
Yes, and I'm sure that if you would look at AG, Brownsville, or even Uniontown, and Geibel, I mean, I know Geibel had high expectations this year. You probably wouldn't have thought that us and Albert Gallatin and maybe Brownsville would have had a good section record that they have. And I know Geibel's having a good year, too. So anytime Fayette County can be successful, that's good for the whole county. Good for our young kids, and our young kids are watching, seeing what's going on. And that's a credit to a lot of the younger coaches and the junior high coaches and the high schools that are going well. So we're excited about that. I mean, Saturday night, we're going to be playing in Pittsburgh against the host team. They're on tour. First of all, our kids, this is going to be a great experience for them to play one of the top teams in 4A. So we're really ready for that. It's a great experience. If you're a basketball fan, I know I would just go in there all day and watch Saturday and Sunday, watch some of the top teams in WPIAL play.
Yeah, I know it was a lot of fun 2 years ago when we were out there as well, and a great experience. You're actually be playing one of the marquee games out there as well, as you said. Last time you played out there, you took on Ambridge, and now you're actually playing the host school.
Yes, it's great. Like I said, anytime we're invited to the Pittsburgh Basketball Classic, we're going to go. And maybe some of your years aren't your best years, or you have your best team, or very like an experienced team. But for me to send our kids down there with all those good programs, and for us to be invited, is a credit to our past teams. And we know we have a lot of good young players, so we'll definitely, as long as they want us, we'll be going there as much as possible.
Rob, appreciate your time as always. We'll see you out there for the Red Raiders and the Scotties.
Take care. Bye-bye.
As Uniontown head coach Rob Kosmarski will talk to Southmoreland's head coach Frank Messino, and the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
Your streaming solution is here. EXP Stream from Armstrong brings live, recorded, and on-demand programs together with streaming entertainment like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hulu, and more, with one box and one remote. Put TV on your schedule with incredible features like Start Over, which lets you catch up on live shows up to 3 days later, and Cloud DVR with 50 hours of HD storage. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com/stream to sign up today. EXP Stream. Streaming solved.
Hello, everyone. This is John Marietta. With God, all things are possible. Who would have ever thought we would have come this far? I want to thank each and every one who has helped me get this far. We couldn't have done this without you all. Change is what you asked for, and that's what you're going to get. This was about you, not me. I'm just a regular guy trying to do the right thing. I am John Marietta. I am the hillbilly. With your help, you have made me the next recorder of deeds for the people of Fayette County. God bless each and every one of you, and God bless America.
Attorneys from all over the state and nation advertise in southwestern Pennsylvania for personal injury and workers' comp cases. But most of them send their assistants to do the legwork. You might not even meet your attorney until your first hearing.
We're local attorneys, Davis & Davis. We meet directly with our clients, including free consultation, and there are no fees until you receive money on your case. If you've been injured, call Davis & Davis, representing you and your neighbors yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Phone 724-437-2799. When you are looking to make some extra cash for your aluminum cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king. Cherokee Recycling is open Monday through Friday, 9 till 5, and Saturdays, 8 till 12 noon, closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Rags a call today at 724-439-3228 for Cherokee Recycling, where recycling makes the most sense.
The Catholic War Veterans, Post 1669 at Hopwood, are proud supporters of local high school sports. For more information on the programs that the Catholic War Veterans provide, log on to the Catholic War Veterans website at www.cwv.org. You can also visit the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 on Facebook or phone 724-437-3088. That's 724-437-3088 for the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood.
Where can you go these days and have your gas pumped for you, oil checked, and windshield cleaned? Joby's Golf. That's where. Joby's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Beeson Boulevard. Joby's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station serving the Uniontown area in the same location for over 47 years. Joby's Golf offers lockout services, general repairs, tire repair, fenced-in storage lots, state inspection, golf products, and AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family-owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Find more snuggle time this winter and be prepared for the cold with the help of First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. With a home improvement loan, a home equity loan, or a home equity line of credit, you can finally upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaking roof, or replace those outdated floors. Keep the cold out and the warm and cozy in your home this winter. Visit a loan officer today or apply online at firstfederalofgreen.com. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 458729.
Prime Rosak back down with Southmoreland head coach Frank Messino. And, Coach, you sit at 5-8 overall, 2-4 in the conference, but still in the mix for a playoff spot. And you've been able to grind out a couple of conference wins here to start the 2022 calendar year.
Yeah, keep fighting. We're young, and, you know, we don't do some things as well as I would like at times, but, you know, we keep battling and keep putting us in position to, you know, pull some things out, and sometimes it's gone our way, sometimes it hasn't, you know, but keep working at it. So hopefully the second half of this conference or section season, you know, we can pull a few more of those games out that, you know, are 50-50.
And you've won 2 of your last 3 conference games, and both of the wins actually close wins. 5-point win over Mount Pleasant, 6-point win over South Park, and those are those 50-50 games sometimes that can go either way. And when you're on the right side of things, I'm sure it certainly makes you feel good.
It does. You know, even in those games, we had, you know, bigger late, and we didn't really finish out the games as well as I would have liked. You know, but that could be, you know, from youth, just trying to learn how to win, you know, how to be disciplined at the end of the game, especially tight game, you know, making the right play. Yeah, but we're working at it, and, you know, hopefully we see some improvement.
And you certainly played well this year on your home floor. You're 3-1. It could very easily be 4-0. The only loss against Uniontown, and that game could have very easily gone your direction.
Yeah, you know, we had the ball late with the chance, you know, down 1, and unfortunately we didn't get a shot off. And, you know, that's just part of the learning curve of, you know, of a young team trying to learn how to win in that situation. You know, hopefully we'd be better if we get put in the situation again. You know, but those are just things you just have to learn from being on the court, getting the ball in the right people's hands, and, you know, letting them make a play. So.
And certainly a challenging week this week in the conference at Uniontown on Tuesday, and then you host Bell Vernon on Friday.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough week, you know, but on the other hand, it's going to let us know where we're at, the improvement we made so far, and, you know, how much more improvement we need to make. You know, but, you know, if you can play well against those 2 teams, you know, you certainly can play well against anybody else. You know, so that's how we're kind of looking at it. You know, go out, give it our best shot. You know, go from there.
That's Southmoreland head coach Frank Messino. We'll preview tomorrow night's Uniontown-Laurel Highlands game when this Browns Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
The WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital Orthopedic and Spine Institute is open, and their experienced providers are ready to care for you. Orthopedic and spine care spans a wide range of problems, from arthritis to joint trauma caused by injury or overuse. Hips, shoulders, knees, and backs are the most common areas where patients experience pain or impaired function. At WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, they can treat orthopedic and spine problems with state-of-the-art care. Their board-certified orthopedic surgeons and specialists are well experienced in the latest treatments for damaged and diseased joints. They offer everything from physical therapies to joint repairs and joint replacements. Whenever possible, the newest, minimally invasive techniques are used to ensure quicker recovery, less pain, and less damage to surrounding tissues. To learn more about the newly opened Orthopedic and Spine Institute at WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, or to schedule an appointment, call 724-912-7533 or visit wvumedicine.org/Uniontown. WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital. The new us, here for you.
Going on now at C. Harper Chevy. Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Silverado for only $279 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease is through GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at 10,000 miles per year with 4,500 cash trade equity with lease loyalty or lease conquest. Payment is for tax, title fees, and first payment. Security deposit waived. Sale ends January 31st, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all of the details at 724-929-8000.
For attorney Melinda Della Rose, helping people with compassionate counseling, candid legal advice, strong advocacy, and professional commitment is what she does best. With an office at 99 East Main Street in downtown Uniontown, attorney Della Rose specializes in family law, municipal law, and general civil litigation, as well as personal injury, estate planning, probate, and more. For more information, call attorney Melinda Della Rose at 724-437-3200, 724-437-3200, or online at DellaRoseLaw.com.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
Lease Plumbing and Excavating, helping area residents with residential and commercial plumbing, gas, electric, and water lines, along with paving, concrete, and excavation site work for over 30 years. Building a new home, Lease does utility installation of water, gas, and sewage lines. Lease does maintenance work on all existing homes, too. Call 724-245-2950. That's 724-245-2950 for your quote. Lee's wishes all the area basketball teams good luck this season from Lee's Plumbing and Excavating. Casey's Sports Cafe, owned by the Vernon family, is located on South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Casey's has reopened for dine-in services with new hours, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., Saturday and Sunday 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Meals are home-cooked and range from a variety of steaks, chicken and veal parmesan, liver and onions, along with appetizers, salads, wings, and sandwiches. Casey's offers free delivery in the Uniontown area with purchases of $10 or more. Phone 724-550-4126 for Casey Sports Cafe.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? M&R Transit is now hiring van drivers. Van drivers must be 26 years of age, have a valid driver license, and a clean driving record. Van drivers must be able to obtain all clearances. For more information, call 724-439-3164. That's 724-439-3164, or apply in person at M&R Transit, 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue. M&R Transit wishes the Laurel Highlands Mustangs good luck.
Tonight on WMBS, boys high school basketball action. Uniontown hosting Southmoreland. The Red Raiders and the Scotties battling in a Section 3 4A matchup. Tomorrow, Uniontown's back in action, hosting rival Laurel Highlands. The game will also tip at 7:30. We're on the air with our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show just before 7 o'clock. And talking to Laurel Highlands head coach Rick Hogger, he knows this is a special game that really presents a lot of excitement around the area.
Well, it typically does. So I wouldn't think that would be any different this year. They seem to be doing well. I haven't seen them play, but I do know a little bit about some of their kids, and they seem to be, rounded into form there.
That's Laurel Highlands head coach Rick Hogger. His Mustangs taking on Uniontown tomorrow night at 7:30. We'll bring you the game right here on WMBS. The Mustangs off to a 13-0 start after defeating West Mifflin here on WMBS last night. The Red Raiders riding a 4-game winning streak. They're trying to make it 5 in a row tonight, hosting Southmoreland. That'll wrap up the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Stay tuned. The starting lineups and the opening tip-off on the way next.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
The new year has begun, and soon it will be spring. Time to start thinking about painting and redecorating. If you're looking for a professional painter or contracting service, call Perkins Painting and Contracting. With years of proven success in the tri-state area, Perkins Painting and Contracting is your local solution for all of your painting and contracting needs. Call 724-322-1285. That's 724-322-1285 for Perkins Painting and Contracting.
Dinner's great. It's one of your top 3 favorite meals. You just don't want to have to make it. Well, with Jimmy John's, you don't have to. Whether you live in a sandwich delivery zone or head into the store, you can always get a freaky fresh sandwich. Click to order at jimmyjohns.com.
Freaky fast, freaky good. Order online at jimmyjohns.com or call 724-437-6800 for delivery or curbside pickup. Jimmy John's, next to Walnut Hill. Shop and save.
When you need a vaccine, look to Peachin Pharmacy as a partner in your health. Peachin Pharmacy has all of the COVID-19 vaccines, including boosters, at no cost to you. They also have the shingles and pneumonia vaccine. Schedule online, by phone, or just walk in. When you are ready, get your vaccine at Peachin Pharmacy, located in downtown Connellsville.
Peachin Pharmacy, your local pharmacy.
With branches in Markleysburg, Connellsville, Hopwood, Uniontown, and Perryopolis, Somerset Trust Company is truly Fayette County's community bank. We invite you to stop by and experience the Somerset Trust Company difference. Local decision-making, convenient locations, extended hours, award-winning online and mobile banking, and more. Somerset Trust Company, community banking worth talking about. Branches and ATMs throughout Fayette County.
About 10 minutes away from tip-off tonight, the Uniontown Red Raiders hosting the Southmoreland Scotties. Steve, is your starting lineups to be brought to you by Southwestern Gastrointestinal Specialists in Uniontown. Problems with the digestive tract or no picnic, get help today. Call SWGI in Uniontown at 724-437-7677. Here's Steve.
Okay, thanks, Brian. For the Southmoreland Scotties, coming in 5-8 overall, 2-4 in Section 3. 4A. Starting tonight at guard, a 5'9 senior. Number 1, Isaac Trout. At guard, a 5'10 sophomore, number 2, Ronnie Collins. At forward, a 6'3 sophomore, number 3, Caden Kiefer. At guard, a 6' junior, number 5, Elijah Myers. And at forward, a 6'2 sophomore, number 11, Ty Keffer. I got that right for you.
Yes, you do. I'll see if I can get it right all night. That's going to be more of a challenge over about 90 minutes of calling a game.
You got the harder job than I do on
do.
that. So for the Uniontown Red Raiders, Coach Rob Kazmarski, 8-4 overall, 6-1 in section play. Coming in tonight, starting at forward, a 6'2 senior, number 00, Christian Perkins. At guard, a 5'10 freshman, number 3, Calvin Winfrey. At guard, a 6' junior, number 5, Bakari Wallace. At guard, a 5'10 freshman, number 10, Notorious Grooms. And at forward guard, a 5'11 junior, number 23, Tanner Uphold.
Of course, Grooms averaging 20.6 points a game. He's knocked down 31 threes on the season, Steve. It was last week's Triple Live High School Sports Network Player of the Week.
Yeah, he's been terrific. And we've seen a couple games, and I'm so glad we're doing 2 in a row. We
got 3 in a row this week.
3 in a row, yeah. So Red Raiders, we're going to get some airtime and radio time for the Red Raiders, and they are playing some great basketball, especially for a young team. I don't think a lot of people realized or expected a lot out of this team. I knew they had some talent. If you're going to start a couple of freshmen, you figure they got to be pretty good, but I don't think people realized they were going to be this good. And so Coach K's got it going this year, and the Red Raiders are looking pretty good. Should be a good one tonight and a real big one tomorrow night. A rivalry game, anything can happen. But tonight they got to take care of business. Section games are big, and I'm sure Coach K and Coach Gladman have got these guys ready to go for a big night of high school basketball.
In our schedule for the rest of the week, as Steve said, tomorrow Uniontown hosts Laurel Highlands. Another battle between 2 Fayette County schools on Thursday. Uniontown hosting Brownsville. Brownsville in second place in their conference. They're taking on McGuffey tonight. Friday, Laurel Highlands at Thomas Jefferson. We're back with Uniontown on Saturday as they play in the Pittsburgh Basketball Classic, 6 o'clock tip at Montour. We're back with more, getting you ready for Uniontown and Southmoreland tonight from Uniontown High School here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Facebook Live.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes with the colon cancer screening update. If you have no close family member with colorectal cancer or precancerous polyps, you are at average risk and should begin screening at age 45. Colonoscopy is the most sensitive screening test and only needs done every 10 years. Stool fit testing and Cologuard are usually effective screening options, with fit testing done yearly and Cologuard done every 3 years. Learn more at swgispecialist.com.
Going on now at C. Harper Chevy. Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Silverado for only $279 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease is for GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at 10,000 miles per year, with 4,500 cash trade equity with lease loyalty or lease conquest. Payment is for tax, title fees, and for payment. Security deposit waived. Sale ends January 31st, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all of the details at 724-929-8000.
Your streaming solution is here. EXP Stream from Armstrong brings live, recorded, and on-demand programs together with streaming entertainment like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hulu, and more, with one box and one remote. Put TV on your schedule with incredible features like Start Over, which lets you catch up on live shows up to 3 days later, and Cloud DVR with 50 hours of HD storage. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com/stream to sign up today. EXP Stream. Streaming solved.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Silva and Son Body and Fender Repair. Currently in their 59th year of providing quality, reliable service to the community, Ted Silva and Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repair, and glass installation. They will gladly blueprint your vehicle for repair, and they will work with your insurance company. With a paint booth that utilizes the environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Silva and Son not only cares for our community and our children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it is the goal of Ted Silva and Son to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way possible. Family owned and operated for 59 years. Call 724-437-2351 for Ted Silva and Son Body and Fender Repair, LLC. Proud to sponsor local high school sports.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family-owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
UPMC Centers for Rehab Services on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Brian Rozak and Steve Suberg back here at Uniontown High School. Red Raiders hosting Southmoreland tonight. Other Section 3 4A games this evening. Mount Pleasant at South Park. Yock at Bell Vernon this evening. Other games around the region. We told you Brownsville hosting McGuffey. The Red Raiders will see Brownsville coming up on Thursday. Washington at Beth Center. Waynesburg at Brentwood. Those are all Section 4 3A games. Non-conference games tonight. Berlin Brothers Valley at Greensburg Central Catholic. Bethel Park at Ringgold. Charleroi hosting Carmichael's. Chartiers Houston at Bentworth. A good game outside of our coverage area, Steve, but certainly not outside of the WPIAL. Newcastle at Aliquippa. Anytime those two schools get together, you know it's going to be a pretty good game. Norwin at Butler, South Fayette at Thomas Jefferson, and West Mifflin at Clairton tonight. And Also have to wish happy birthday wishes out to our buddy Jared Bozak. Billy Dice and I always joke we're never out of the know with WPIAL football or basketball news because of Jared. He keeps us informed, always has the latest tips and the latest scoops. So we like to wish happy birthday wishes out to Jared Bozak tonight.
How does he get all those scoops? You ever figure that out?
I don't know, but he is in the know. He actually just sent me out a little message here that Rodney Gallagher got a football scholarship offer to Iowa State today. Also got one this morning in the University of Connecticut.
Wow.
He's probably about 25 football scholarship offers, I'd say at least.
He's going to be able to go wherever he wants.
Yes, he can.
And I'm sure it's not over yet. I'm sure there's some basketball coaches looking at him or trying to sway his decision to go that way. I know we saw West Virginia coach there, one of the assistant coaches.
Neil Brown?
No, but
Neil was at the game on Friday.
Yeah, but a couple games ago, one of the assistant coaches for Coach Huggins was there as well. So, he's got a lot of talent. And I tell you what, the nice thing about that is all these coaches going to watch these games to watch Gallagher, but then they're going to notice some other kids. Other kids are going to get looks because they're going to see, the Shields Duncan and Davis and all that, and they're just going to see some athletes. And, even if a guy looks at somebody and says, well, maybe he's not the right guy for me, but he might tell one of his buddies is a different school, maybe a little lower division or whatever, and it's just kind of how how it works. And
for sure,
and the word of mouth gets around. These coaches say, hey, this kid's really good. You ought to give him a look, and because they're all these guys got friends at other programs. So
of course, Rodney Gallagher's first cousin, Steve, is Notorious Grooms, and if Notorious keeps on putting up the numbers like he's putting up during his freshman year, we're going to start seeing some more coaches out here at Uniontown as well.
That's right.
And Notorious averaging 20.6 points a game, 4.3 rebounds a game, and 4.7 assists so far this season. You look at this Red Raiders team, Steve, you have both Grooms and Winfrey as freshmen. Bakari Wallace, a junior, he's averaging 15.3 points and 8.6 rebounds. He's coming back next year as well. Tanner Uphold also in the starting lineup as an underclassman. Kadrian McLeod coming off the bench as a sophomore. Only senior starter tonight's Christian Perkins.
Yeah, so they got a young team, and Perkins, of course, he's the bruiser down low for the Red Raiders, and he gets in. But when he needs a break, they bring in McLeod, who does a heck of a job.
We're back with the opening tip-off right after this. Uniontown hosting Southmoreland here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Chris Parker Jr., it's a new year, so what's new for 2022 at Autoland Hyundai?
2022 will bring a tax refund for many people. So if you're expecting a tax refund, stop in at Autoland and ask us about our deferred down payment program.
That makes buying a new Hyundai easier. Any other special offers?
The entire Hyundai lineup has great offers, such as the 2022 Venue hatchback with 0.9% APR up to 60 months. Or get $750 off with HMF bonus cash. And when the snow arrives, don't get stuck without all-wheel drive. Be prepared. Stop in at Autoland and check out our all-wheel drive Hyundai Konas, Tucsons, and Santa Fe's.
And, of course, every new Hyundai comes with America's Best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain protection, and 3-year complimentary maintenance. Autoland Hyundai, downtown Uniontown. See them online at AutolandHyundai.com. Our phone 724-437-9999. That's 724-437-9999 for Autoland Hyundai.
Remember, you always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
Let's face it, sometimes local is better. Locally grown, locally sourced, shop local, eat local. But what about local expertise? At Allstate, Russ Playho is just that, a local. So contact Uniontown Allstate agent Russ Playho today at 724-439-9700. Russ can help you with the protection that's right for you and the things you love most. Allstate. Are you in good hands?
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary. Life insurance offered through Allstate Life Insurance Company and Allstate Assurance Company, Northbrook, Illinois, and American Heritage Life Insurance Company, Jacksonville, Florida.
Where can you go these days and have your gas pumped for you, oil checked, and windshield cleaned? Joby's Golf. That's where. Joby's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Beeson Boulevard. Joby's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station serving the Uniontown area in the same location for over 47 years. Joby's Golf offers lockout services, general repairs, tire repair, fenced-in storage lots, state inspection, golf products, and AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill in Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and Save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Brian Morozak and Steve Subrick back here at Uniontown High School, just about set to go. The Red Raiders in their home whites, maroon numbers, their bench across the court off to our right. The Southmoreland Scotties in their away blacks, red numbers, white trim, their bench across the court off to our left. Referees tonight, Mike Miller, Jay Peoples, and Dave Moore. And it's Perkins, Winfrey, Wallace, Grooms, and Uphold on the Uniontown side. Trout, Collins, Kiefer, Myers, and Keffer for the Southmoreland Scotties. Brian Morozak along with Steve Subrick, Billy Dice behind the camera on Facebook Live. His son Manny's helping us out tonight as well, and Nick Barczyk back inside our WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital studios. Manny maybe disappeared.
I think Manny went with his mom somewhere.
Yes. We asked for I had a question on the Facebook stream. Where's Tony Hanula at tonight? Tony will be with me tomorrow for Uniontown and Laurel Highlands, and we're set to go here in the center circle. Tanner Uphold for the Red Raiders jumping against Caden Kiefer, and it's the Red Raiders that win it back as Calvin Winfrey will bring it across, and Calvin sends it off on the near wing to Uphold. Floated back up top. Pass deflected, saved on the backside there by Grooms, who fires the three. Off the side of the rim, no good. Kept alive on the offensive glass there by Uphold. Back to Grooms, near side Winfrey. High arcing three, good for Calvin Winfrey the third. His 15th made three of the season, and the Red Raiders connect from outside the arc and lead 3-0 here early on. Scotties coming back, trying to answer back with a three of their own. That's Ronnie Collins in the far corner. Missing there. Battle for the loose ball rebound. We have a jump ball called. We'll go to the possession arrow, and it favors Southmoreland. 33 seconds in. Scotties actually played last night. Lost against Indiana. The Red Raiders have not played since Friday when they defeated Mount Pleasant. Scotties bounce it in here on the near side. It was intended there for Keffer. And deflected out. Stays again with Southmoreland. We've played 34 seconds. Checked out the Red Raiders' last game Friday at Yock, winning 56-41. They beat Mount Pleasant last Wednesday, 70-55. It's Keffer here on the far side for Southmoreland. He's double teamed, and Uphold comes over, just rips the ball away. Maybe a little frustration foul called there on Keffer. He'll pick up his first. That's a big foul, Steve. Keffer came in averaging a double-double, 19 points and 10 rebounds a game.
Big, yeah, get your top scorer in foul trouble early. That's a tough one.
Grooms over to Wallace, back out to Calvin Winfrey. Bounce back on the far side again to Grooms, trying to swing it here near side. No one home. Basketball out of bounds and back over to Southmoreland. Scotties losing yesterday in a competitive game, fell 66-58. That game at Indiana. Have picked up a couple of conference wins here in 2022. Look out there, Steve. That one coming your way. Over Mount Pleasant and South Park. Red Raiders basketball here after that one almost got a piece of Steve. Got to look alive here courtside, Steve. And that pass intended there for Perkins from Grooms. They weren't on the same page.
Dropped my pen. I was picking it up, and luckily I
almost got hit in the head by a basketball. And Keffer sends it in here on the near side to Elijah Myers. Back to Keffer and across. Coming free, driving back. Travel called there on Isaac Trout. Trout's gotten off to a nice start this season as well. 5'9" senior guard, averaging 10 points and 6 rebounds a game. Had 9 against the Red Raiders back in December. Winfrey back across over to Grooms. Those two play catch outside the arc. Uphold now a touch here on the near wing. Rotates off to his right. Fronted there by Trout. Bounces it back over to Winfrey. Sent far side over to Wallace. Now Winfrey again between the circles. Uphold near side to Notorious. Double team comes over. Folded back up top again to Winfrey. He'll take a jumper from the far elbow off the front of the rim. No good. Battle for the loose ball rebound. Won there by Ty Keffer of Southmoreland. Keffer back across. Floats it forward. And a little bounce pass into the corner. Intercepted there by Bakari Wallace. Forward again to Grooms. Did he push off?
Yeah,
Yes, he did.
A little push off there. The official got Grooms for a little forearm push off, trying to create a little space on his drive in there. Didn't need to do it. He probably didn't benefit him a lot, but just kind of a natural reaction from Grooms.
Each team's leading scorer picking up a foul here early on, and Elijah Myers spotting up for the three off the mark. Uphold another rebound there for Uniontown. Off to Grooms. Notorious back across. Notorious hard pass down low. Perkins trying to regain, but his foot out of bounds underneath the basket on the far baseline, goes back over to the Scotties.
Coach yelling, telling the kids to wake up a little bit.
Time's tough, Steve. Another cold night outside. Try to warm up here inside the gym. Not a very big crowd here tonight. Certainly going to change tomorrow when Uniontown hosts Laurel Highlands. Down low, fighting on the blocks. A miss there on the leaner from Caden Kiefer. Red Raiders pick it up. Wallace back across. Maybe. No, it's going to be a foul here on Southmoreland.
Little bump. They missed the signal there, number 3.
Going there on Caden Kiefer. His first team second. So one foul on Kiefer, one on Keffer.
So on the sign walking in tonight, Brian, the game is sold out. No tickets available. Signs are all over the front door. So if you don't have a ticket yet,
watch our live stream tomorrow. And there's Bakari Wallace off the feed from Winfrey, laying it up and in. So Wallace, who came in averaging just over 15 points a game, gets an early 2 here. Now Uphold trying to force a turnover. Knocks it loose on the court. Wallace going for it, can't find it. Scrum still on. Scotties keep it alive, and Ty Keffer will bring it across on the far side. Keffer on the far wing might get a reach in here on Winfrey.
The coach giving the official a hard time there. I didn't like that call on Winfrey. Looked like Calvin got a good steal there, but official didn't think so.
Scotty's triggered back in. Goes into Ronnie Collins and sent down low, and having it stripped away was Trout. Knocked out, though, by Grooms. We'll stay with the Scotties here in the Red Raiders zone. We played almost 3 minutes. Scotty's still looking for the first points of the game.
Yeah, nice strip by Grooms. He stripped it right out of his he kind of held the ball around his waist line there, and he stripped it down, and it actually went off of Grooms' leg out of bounds.
Going to get set in here to Ty Keffer up top. Keffer on the far elbow, resets outside the arc, works it off to his right to Isaac Trout. Trout between the circles, fronted there by Notorious Grooms. Tries to point out a little traffic, gets it over to Ty Keffer. Back out to Caden Kiefer. Another touch now from Trout on the far wing. Off to his right again to Ronnie Collins. Now back on the wing. 3 coming up short there, Isaac Trout. Battle for the rebound. Another jump ball call. This arrow goes to the Red Raiders.
Well, the Scotties are very cold. Maybe somebody opened the door over there by the entrance, and their bench might be a little chilly.
They are the closest bench to the entrance to the gym here, and down low. Travel call there on Notorious. He was trying to set off the pass over to Bakari on the far side, and I think he just kind of held onto the ball too long there. There was a Scotty defender off to his right and kind of double pumped and hesitated for a second there, causing the travel. Here's Collins off the inbounds pass, and he'll float it out of bounds back over to Uniontown. A little sloppy on both sides here early on, Steve. Red Raiders, they'll do a 5 points on their side.
Myers thought the ball was tipped. We had a pretty good view of that, but didn't look like it was tipped to me.
Kelvin Lynn will check in for his first action on the Southmoreland side, replacing Ronnie Collins. Red Raiders have it right now. Winfrey back over to Uphold here on the near wing. Sends it off to his right again to Notorious. Touch from Winfrey back in the corner. Uphold. Lynn on him. Uphold stays with it. Bounces it back to Winfrey here high on the right. Calvin Winfrey the third back over to Uphold in front of the Scotties bench. Now Winfrey again. Near side Notorious Grooms fronted there by Trout. No look pass down to Perkins. Lost the handle out of bounds. They're going to say it was deflected by Southmoreland. It will stay Uniontown's basketball.
And Perkins thought it was off of him. I think it was. But the Red Raiders get the call.
He'll take it, and Uphold will send it in there to Calvin Winfrey the third. Floater in the lane off the front of the rim. No good. Perkins offensive rebound. Scores on the putback.
Well, he's a bruiser down there, isn't he?
Perkins, his first 2 of the game, 7 unanswered out of the gates here for the Red Raiders. And, Steve, anyone that thinks you're a homer out there, it just shows on that last call.
Yeah.
You thought it was Southmoreland's basketball.
Yeah.
There's another steal. Racing back here, Grooms. Notorious taking it right to the rack and scooping it up and in. Timeout, Southmoreland. A 9-0 run to start this game for Uniontown. 3:53 left here in the first. We're back in 60 here on the C.R. Brada Group High School Sports Night.
Going on now at C. Harford's Chevy East. Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Silverado for only $279 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevyEast.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease excludes GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at 10,000 miles per year. With 4,500 tax rate equity with lease loyalty or lease conquest. Payment is plus tax, title fees, and prepayment. Security deposit waived. Sale ends January 31st, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all other details at 724-668-2231.
Lease Plumbing and Excavating, helping area residents with residential and commercial plumbing, gas, electric, and water lines, along with paving, concrete, and excavation site work for over 30 years. Building a new home? Lee's does utility installation of water, gas, and sewage lines. Lee's does maintenance work on all existing homes, too. Call 724-245-2950. That's 724-245-2950 for your quote. Lee's wishes all the area basketball teams good luck this season from Lee's Plumbing and Excavating.
Red Raiders dominating the court early on. A steal from Kadrian McLee, setting up Calvin Winfrey on the backside, and it's an 11-0 run for the Red Raiders, and they force another turnover. Wallace down the court. Grooms out in front. Missed there. Battle underneath. Scotties find it. As Wyatt Richter out of the pack with it. Over to Ty Keffer. His three ball in and out, and the rebound deflects off to Calvin Winfrey. And Winfrey fouled in the backcourt. That'll be 2 on Keffer, and that's not what Coach Messino wanted to see here, Steve.
If this was a ping pong game, it'd be over. 11-0. So
yes.
Skunk, right?
Red Raiders dominating early on, and this was not the case the first time these two teams met. And again, that was a game the Red Raiders played without both Wallace and Winfrey, and it made a difference. Uniontown has eked out a 3-point win on the road, but so far the Red Raiders have dominated. But here's a steal from Isaac Trout coming back, and a clean strip out of bounds there by Bakari Wallace.
Well, bad pass there. The Red Raiders turn it over, but Wallace makes up for it with a great steal on the fast break. Kind of just, well, he knocked it out of bounds. A deflection, I guess. But Red Raiders playing some pretty good basketball right now.
Isaac Trout into Keffer. Keffer battling off the double team. Can't get the shot to go off the little spin. McLee the rebound. Back across Grooms. Here's Grooms. A little hop step. Couldn't finish, though, on the shot. And underneath, Southmoreland picks up the rebound. That was Ronnie Collins with a board. He'll send it forward here, getting tripped up, losing the basketball there. Richter kept alive on the offensive side by Trout, but as Steve said, travel call there on the Scotties. Red Raiders get it back, and they're looking for a first quarter shutout. It's still 11-0 Uniontown, 2:41 left here in the first.
Well, the Red Raiders really haven't shot the ball that great either, but they're, 11 points is not a lot for the first quarter, but they, when they keep the other team to 0, it sure looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Defense has been stifling so far. Taking the three ball in the corner, Evan Townsend, three-point specialist, his 11th made three of the year. A 14-0 run to start this game for Uniontown. Scotties can't catch a break. Isaac Trout had that shot spin out. Red Raiders in transition. Wallace underneath, trying to scoop it up. A miss. McLee offensive rebound. Fouled on the put-back attempt.
Wow, nice hustle by McLee to get down there. Looked like was that Winfrey or Wallace on the underneath scoop shot was going to get a shot off. Missed it, but McLee just hustling in. There's our boy Manny.
McLee's going to be a player, Steve.
Yeah.
Spark plug off the bench, 6'3" sophomore forward. Again, it's in his pedigree. He misses on the first of two free throws here. Came in for the season. 17 of 26 of the foul line, 65%.
Well, Uniontown's got some tradition. It seems like always there's a McLee, a Winfrey, a Perkins, an Uphold.
He got all four on the team this year. Second of two free throws again, no good there for McLee. Scotty's the rebound.
Grooms.
Yes.
Right.
Back across there, Keffer. Pulling it out to Wyatt Richter. Three ball and air ball. Goes out of bounds and back over to Uniontown. The start a bad dream for the Scotties so far.
Yeah.
14-0 Uniontown. Uphold on the far wing, touching it down low. Bakari Wallace back to Uphold. He's looking for a little operating room for another three. Got tripped up, kept alive. Wallace in front of the Scotties bench. Back over to Grooms. Now Bakari again. Between defenders. Shovels it off here near side to Uphold. And back out again to Grooms. Body bumping Ronnie Collins. And Collins takes the ball away. Collins breaking back. And he'll finally lay it up and in for the first 2 points of the game for Southmoreland. It's 14-2 Uniontown. 1:23 left here in the first.
Watching Coach Messino over there, he hasn't said a lot, as he hasn't complained about the officials.
Uphold misses on a three ball, and a good save there. Keffer throwing it off of Wallace to give the Scotties possession of the basketball. We'll see a sub here on the Uniontown side. Tavian Richardson checking in, and Torius Grooms will take a seat on the Red Raider bench. The Scotties send it in here to Isaac Trout. Bounce to Keffer and across. Now Keffer working right in the lane, almost lost the handle, regains. Fires a pass in the corner. Ball fake from Myers. Sent around the arc. Back up top, Trout. Back over to Keffer. Long two, no good. And the ball hit the support. Out of bounds, back over to Uniontown. Our buddy Jonathan Guth in attendance tonight. Also nice to see the mayor of Uniontown, Bill Gerke, here. Akari Wallace coming inside. Foul called here on the floor.
Guth's doing double duty. He's taking photos.
Yes, he is. He's a jack of all trades out there as well. Our buddy Aaron Scott also taking care of us this evening as well.
Yeah, got us in the parking lot. That's the number one job.
It's like Alcatraz here sometimes.
Yeah.
With the gates. Townsend. What's that? A foul on the floor here against Southmoreland. Might go on 52. Nick DeZambo, who just checked in.
Decent crowd. I mean, you got the students behind and get some nice, a nice student section.
Hey, the second on DeZambo. 6th team foul on Southmoreland. They have more fouls than points. With 49 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Goes into Richardson on the wing to Uphold, and that one deflected down and stolen by Isaac Trout. Racing forward, down low, Ronnie Collins trying to regain. Lost the handle out of bounds, back over to Uniontown.
Good job by Uphold that time, hustling down there and batted that ball off of his leg, right off of Collins' leg.
Richardson over to Uphold, back in the corner. Townsend high arcing three, a little bit too strong there. They're going to get Wallace for over the back on the rebound.
Yep.
Got to like the hustle, though.
Yep. Yeah.
And Wallace, for a kid, Steve, that's 6 foot, averages 8.6 rebounds a game, and most of those usually on the offensive glass.
Yeah.
Here's Trout back across. Trout coming near baseline. Good defense from McLean, but they're still going to get him for a blocking foul. Wasn't much he could do there.
He has a knack. Wallace has a knack for finding that basketball. He just kind of glides in there, and he has a way of getting through all the traffic.
First foul on McLean. 4th team foul on the Red Raiders. Isaac Trout will trigger it in. McLean watching Trout, and Trout now having to call timeout as he couldn't get the basketball in. 14-2 Uniontown. 24 seconds left here in the first. We're back in 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
It's year-end clearance time at Thurby's Riverside Ford. This is the time, and this is the place. With Truck Month incentives, get 0% Ford credit financing for 60 months on new 2021 Ford F-150s in stock. Ford F-150, the toughest truck for the toughest jobs, and the best-selling truck on the planet for 45 years. During our year-end clearance, take advantage of 0% Ford credit financing incentives on all new 2021 Ford Ranger, Explorer, and Edge. Come and experience your presidential award-winning dealer, Thurby's Riverside Ford, located 1 mile past Lady Luck Casino. Approved Ford Motor Credit financing required. Offer ends January 30th, 2022. Stop in and see Sammy, Ashley, Jimmy, or Joey.
Ty Keffer, a quick basket for Southmoreland after the timeout. 14-4 Uniontown. So we go under 15 seconds left here in the quarter. Richardson putting it off the glass. No good. Ronnie Collins, the rebound there for Southmoreland. Scotty's looking for the last shot. They'll send it down the floor. Little touch there from Trout. Set back on the inside. And they get the basket underneath. I think that was Collins, Steve, in traffic.
Yeah, it was.
So Collins getting another quick basket. And the Scotties and the quarter on a 6-0 run of their own. It's 14-6 Uniontown over Southmoreland after one. We're back with the second quarter in 60 seconds here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Tonight.
Simply Sweet, a party boutique. Located at 21 North Basin Avenue, is the sweetest little boutique in the area. Simply Sweet is filled with Valentine's Day party decor, paper goods, and gifts for your favorite Valentine, Galentine, or sweet little time. Surprise someone special this Valentine's Day or anytime with one balloon or a bunch from Simply Sweet's Balloon Bar. Simply call 724-317-4929. Simply Sweet Boutique also specializes in balloon decor, event rentals, and event planning.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Start of the second quarter. They actually only have 7 minutes on the scoreboard clock. Should be 8 minutes on the clock. Let's see if they get that reset.
Oh, hey, ref.
I think the referees are seeing that now. Maybe thought it was still the junior varsity game. I'm going to come over here to the scorer's table. Didn't that happen a few games ago too, Steve?
Yeah, one of the Laurel Highlands game, I think they did that.
They got things situated. Try to help the referees out a little bit too. Good crew tonight. Mike Miller, Jay Peoples, and Dave Moore. Send it in to Ty Keffer in the backcourt. Keffer back across. Keffer from the far wing and in, floating it up too strong at the back iron, and Uphold the rebound underneath here for Uniontown. Uphold back into the forecourt. Has it high on the right. Switches back here with Notorious Grooms. Fronted there by Collins. Bounce pass back down the baseline to Uphold. Lost the handle. Deflected out of bounds. Will stay with Uniontown here in the Southmoreland zone. 19 seconds into the second quarter. Brian Morozak along with Steve Super. Nice to have you along with us for Tuesday night of high school basketball. Our second of 6 straight nights of local basketball here on WMBS, the Triple M High School Sports Network and Facebook Live. And a little floater going up and in there for Calvin Winfrey III. And Calvin a hot hand to start this game, Steve, with 7. Came in averaging 8.7 points a game, a 16-6 lead for the Red Raiders. Keffer coming back, and he gets fouled on that drive, so he'll have 2 free throws upcoming.
It's either going to be on Perkins or Winfrey. It's on Perkins, his first.
Spread them around so far.
Yep.
5 fouls on the Red Raiders, 1 on Perkins, 1 on Winfrey, Wallace, Grooms, and McAlee. Also picked up fouls on the Uniontown side. First of 2 free throws good there for Ty Keffer. He came in 65% this season from the free throw line. Had 30 points against the Red Raiders back in December.
Scotties are inching their way back in it, Brian.
They're trying to. Second of 2 free throws, good again for Keffer. They're on an 8-2 run right now.
Look at the student section.
They're vocal. Whiteout night. Red Raiders in the home whites tonight. Winfrey back over to Grooms. Back to Calvin again up top. Bounce back in Notorious's direction, and now Winfrey another touch. Over to Uphold. They'll come on out on Tanner. They'll try to spin it off to Bakari on the inside. Put it off the glass. Shot wouldn't drop. Battle for the rebound, and that's going to be on the offensive side called here on the Red Raiders. Might go on Perkins.
Yeah, it's going to go on Perkins. He just cleared him some space for himself, and he got the rebound, put it back in, but no basket.
He was hoping for the basket and one. Instead, it's a charge.
You know what I'm looking forward to tonight? Our halftime interview with Coach Glavin. Hear my man afterwards.
He is coming back tonight and banking that one in for Southmoreland. Isaac Trout from the foul line, his first 2 of the game. Scotty's back to within 6 at 16-10. Uniontown started off the game on a 14-0 run. Scotties have come back on a 10-2 run of their own. On the baseline, Grooms driving, missing. Battle for the loose ball, rebound underneath. Grooms keeps it alive and scores on the putback. Notorious Grooms, just his second field goal of the game, has 4. Red Raiders back up 8 at 18-10. Ronnie Collins in front of the Scotties bench. Collins back across, had it poked away. Grooms finds it. Here's Notorious racing back, and he almost lost, able to regain. A little pump fake, hesitation. What do we got? Foul called here on the Scotties on the floor.
Scotties are having a lot of difficulty now bringing that ball up the court.
It'll be Groom shooting a pair here for Uniontown. Actually, might be a 1-and-1 if that was on the floor. Would be the 7th team foul. Waiting to see who it's posted on. And it'll go on Keffer, Steve, and that's his 3rd. Yeah. That's a huge foul on the Southmoreland side. 3 on Keffer, their leading scorer, came in averaging a double-double.
I didn't think that was Keffer that fell on top of him, did you? But
no, that's who they posted it on, though.
Yeah.
And Grooms front end of the 1-and-1, good.
That's a bad break for the Scotties.
Grooms came in 40 of 62 at the free throw line, 65%. Uniontown as a team shooting 59%, much improved over some of those free throw numbers early on in the year that were around 30%. Grooms misses the second after making the first. Battle for the rebound. Scotties find it. Outlet pass too far there for Isaac Trout. Winfrey tracks it back down for the Red Raiders. Quickly across Grooms. Good feed down on the baseline. Wallace drive. Shot no good, but he was fouled. And they still have Keffer on the floor with those 3 personals. He was involved, Steve, in that play down low. And we'll see who this is posted on. It's the 8th team foul, but they're going to get it on Kelvin Lynn, his first. You talk about rolling the dice. I know you're down 9, but you got Keffer out there with 3 personals involved there in a bang-bang play down on the baseline.
And they may be changing that other foul because I think Coach Messino's asking about that.
And I agree, Steve. I didn't think the last foul prior to the Lynn foul should have been on Keffer.
We can.
But that's who they posted it on. You have to wind back some of that video. But is that reviewable once it's posted? Like, can they go back and change it at that point?
I don't know.
Do we have any rules official on call tonight?
I don't know what Billy
Gary or
Beaner's
Billy
doing.
Beaner? Now they're going to go back and review the fouls here at the scores table.
Well,
but what we saw as far as the scoreboard was concerned was the third on Keffer. Now they just reversed it, Steve, and gave him only 2, and they posted a foul on Isaac Trout, number 1. So very rare do you ever see that occurring where you go back after another foul was called and reverse the previous foul, but that's just what occurred here.
Well, I think Coach Messino just realized it, and he said something to the official. And
now you have Bakari Wallace at the foul line making his first of 2.
And he was correct. I mean,
he was correct. It's just very rare that you ever see it reversed.
Yes.
Now Perkins checks out. It's a 20-10 lead for the Red Raiders over the Scotties. They've doubled up Southmoreland so far. Now Wallace is second up on the way in good. So Bakari Wallace draining both free throws. Uniontown lead at 11. The cross here to Wyatt Richter on the Southmoreland side. Coming baseline, kicked in the corner. That's Lynn spotting up for the 3. It's an air ball. Goes right underneath there to Trout. Keeps it alive for a moment. Tried to feed it off to Ronnie Collins. Got intercepted by Winfrey. Off to Wallace. Back to Winfrey on the give and go. And Calvin with the finish. 9 already for Calvin Winfrey, the third. The lead at 13 for Uniontown at 23-10 as we go under 5:30 left before halftime. Solid first half for the Red Raiders. Here's Lynn, lost the dribble, good feet down low, coming free and laying it up and in with the left hand, Ronnie Collins. Collins with 6, 23-12 Red Raiders, 5:13 left before halftime. Jeremiah Hager now in on the Uniontown side, has the basketball right now in front of the Scotties bench and turned it over. Got deflected back to Keffer. Keffer coming right down Main Street. Put it off the glass. Shot attempt no good. He was open for the foul. It wasn't called. Wallace finds the rebound. Numbers coming back. Off to Uphold. Back to Wallace. Couldn't finish. But on the second attempt, Tanner Uphold lays it up and in. First 2 of the game for Tanner.
Very good unselfish play by both Wallace and Uphold.
Keffer, a little juggle, regains here in front of the Uniontown bench. Take a long 2, top of the key, no good. Same team there on the rebound as Grooms takes it away from Uphold. Grooms back across between defenders, had it poked away. Keffer finds it. He was looking for the pass up the floor to Ronnie Collins. Got intercepted back by Uphold on the Uniontown side. Forward to Grooms. Grooms a little pump fake, now a fire from the far elbow. Shot attempt no good, but he was fouled in the process, and he'll have 2 free throws upcoming.
That's on Collins. That should be his first, yes.
Got that right. 9th team foul on the Southmoreland side. First of 2 free throws, no good for Notorious Grooms. Notorious missed 2 of 3 free throws here early on. Lead remains at 13 for Uniontown at 25-12. 4:20 left before halftime. Now Grooms for a second of 2. It's up on the way and good for Notorious. So 6 so far for Grooms. Came in averaging just over 20 points a game. Red Raiders in a little man press. And floated across Elijah Myers. Got intercepted again by Uphold. Down the court to Grooms. Underneath Bakari Wallace on the far block. Tries to reposition. Kick out 3 on the way. Uphold. Off the mark there. Battle for the rebound. Elijah Myers in traffic. Finds it for Southmoreland. Look for a home run ball down the court. Keffer hauls it in on the wing and drains the 3. Ty Keffer, big time shot there for the Scotties. They pull back to within 11, down 26-15. And boy, Frank Messino's squad needed that one, Steve.
Yeah, it keeps them in the game.
Here's Wallace down the lane, poked out of bounds, no foul called.
Whoa, and he kicked the ball, but it went right into the bleachers, so it didn't go very far. So I don't know if the official noticed it.
And it was ruled off of Uniontown, so it's going to be Southmoreland's basketball.
It looked like it might have been a foul, but no foul call, and the ball went right off of Wallace.
Collins sending it up the floor to Keffer, lost the handle, and they're going to say that one went off of the Red Raiders and out. Will stay Southmoreland's basketball with 3:36 left before halftime. 26-15 your score. Uniontown leading Southmoreland.
Coach K asking the officials. I think he's seen a few curious calls that he does not care for.
Isaac Trout pressured. Bounce back over to Keffer. Watch there by Uphold. Keffer resets on the wing. 3:25 left before halftime. Scotty's with the basketball down 11. Good defense there from Uphold. Another pokes and into the backcourt. Scrums on. Uphold finds it, races back, and lays it up and in. What a great overall play there from Tanner Uphold.
He was crawling.
Put that on his highlight reel.
He was crawling on the ground. After he tipped it, he fell down, and he crawled on all fours.
Gets the lead up to 13. Driving back was Isaac Trout. Drew the foul.
They're going to call that on McClee. He tried to take a charge, but he had to slide into the diving player. That was Trout. And Trout will get to shoot two.
Second foul on Kadrian McLeese. 7th team foul on the Red Raiders will end the act. So Trout, who's 57% so far this season from the free throw line. First of two, no good for Isaac Trout. Lead remains at 13 for Uniontown. Scotties bring Calvin Lynn back in, replacing Elijah Myers. Second of two now for Trouts. Up on the way and good. So Isaac Trout with three. Scotty's back to within 12. Down 28-16. Winfrey, another floater left in the lane. Good again for Calvin Winfrey the third. 6 here in the second. 11 for the game for Winfrey. Lead back up to 14, but Calvin Lynn maybe cherry picking a little bit behind the pack. It's his first two off the bench. 30-18, 12-point Uniontown lead with 2:40 left before halftime.
I was going to say that last shot by Winfrey, tough shot. It's not a lot of, he wasn't that far away from the basket. Tough angle.
Scotty's forced the turnover coming back. Isaac Trout gets another two to go. 5 second quarter points for Trout. Scotty's back to within 10 of Uniontown at 30-20. They're still fighting, but Ronnie Collins picks up his second personal foul in front of the Southmoreland bench, bumping Calvin Winfrey, and that should be 2 here at the line for Winfrey, putting the Scotties over the limit. Double bonus the rest of the first half now for Uniontown. Calvin will get the basketball. 17 total fouls between the two teams here in the first half. Winfrey makes his first of 2 free throws. That was his first free throw attempt of the night. He came in, though, just 45%, 14 of 31. You expect those numbers to be a little bit better, but Winfrey only a freshman. He should improve dramatically throughout his Uniontown career. Makes both free throws here, and he's having a heck of a game. 8 second quarter points, 13 for the game. Red Raiders back up 12 at 32-20. Another foul coming back here, Steve. An offensive foul called there on Isaac Trout, and that's his third.
Yeah, that's the same call that they called on Grooms earlier. He was going down and got a little contact from Winfrey, and he kind of put his forearm out and shoved him away.
Good ball movement around the arc, setting up Townsend for a second made 3 of the game. So Townsend likes that wing. Sends in another one to increase the Uniontown lead to 15 at 35-20 as we go under 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. Grooves, good defense there on Lynn. Knocked it off of Lynn and out, and the Red Raiders get the basketball back. Notorious all over that one. A play catch with Winfrey. Back in the corner. Townsend thought about another 3, but they'll send it around the arc. Back to Grooms, comes near wing and in, and floats it up and in. Notorious Grooms. 6 here in the second, 8 for the game. Red Raiders lead now up to 17, ballooning again, Steve, at 37-20. 1:40 left before halftime. Another Scotty's turnover. Goes right to Townsend. Nice outlet pass forward to Winfrey. Unselfish pass off to Wallace, who lays it up and in. Another timeout. 1:31 left before halftime. 39-20 Uniontown. We're back at 60 here on the CR Barada Group High School Sports Night.
Come see what everyone
everyone's crowing about. It's Rooster's Roost next to the Uniontown Shopping Center on Francis Street in the Old Eddie's Tavern location. Craving pizza, wings, fried chicken, hoagies, or your favorite salad or side? It's all at Rooster's Roost. Eat in, take out, or have it delivered. Call 724-320-2244 or order online at roostersroost.com. Use the coupon radio and get $3 off your online order. Gift certificates also available. Stop in Rooster's Roost today.
Your streaming solution is here. EXP Stream from Armstrong brings live, recorded, and on-demand programs together with streaming entertainment like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hulu, and more, with one box and one remote. Put TV on your schedule with incredible features like Start Over, which lets you catch up on live shows up to 3 days later, and Cloud DVR with 50 hours of HD storage. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com/stream to sign up today. EXP Stream. Streaming solved.
Brian Morozek, Steve Supert back here at Uniontown High School. 39-20 lead for the Red Raiders over the Southmoreland Scotties. Wasn't your car, Steve, that left the lights on out there?
No.
No.
Was it yours?
No. Ronnie Collins will send it in for Southmoreland. Over to Keffer. Fronted there by Wallace. And a travel call there on Ty Keffer.
Wow. That travel cost Grooms 2 points. But the Raiders get the ball back, so maybe they'll get 3 out of it.
So you wish they'd play the old soccer rule, the advantage there, and let it go if you got a clean break. Winfrey's going to launch the 3 out the back iron. No good. McLeay, the offensive rebound, scores on the putback. Kadrian McLeay, his first 2 off the Red Raider bench.
That's a good job by McLeay. He got that ball tipped on his way up and still was able to gather it and put it in.
Lead at 21 at 41-20. Lane on the outside, got around Grooms, takes it right to the rack and scoops it up and in. Calvin Lynn, 4 second quarter points for Southmoreland, 41-22 Uniontown. 50 seconds left before halftime. Winfrey over to Wallace, touching off to McLeay, posting up. Another touch from Winfrey over to Grooms, try to come inside. Pass got deflected back into the hands of Ronnie Collins for Southmoreland. Collins back through center, floats it off on the far side there to Calvin Lynn, and Lynn spinning back on the inside, got fouled. Red Raiders thought it was clean coming back.
It looked pretty clean, but official said he got him on the arm. Of course, when you're up 41-22, you can't really argue too much.
No. The calls have been pretty balanced tonight.
Yeah.
Rolled a 1-and-1 here for Calvin Lynn. That was the 8th team foul against the Red Raiders. Lane only a handful of free throw attempts on the season, makes the front end of a 1-and-1 here. Give him 5 in the second quarter. Now Lynn for his second. This one no good, long rebound, tracked down by Bakari Wallace. Off to his left, Winfrey coming back inside. Leaning, missing, Wallace going for the little tip and got fouled. Shot attempt no good, but 2 free throws are coming here for Bakari.
And that went on number 12. That's Richter.
Correct.
And Wallace will get to shoot 2.
Bakari's first of 2. No good. As Steve mentioned, we will have a Davis & Davis halftime coaching interview. Back by popular demand, Uniontown assistant Ware Gladman.
Everybody wants to hear him say, my man.
Second of 2. No good there from Wallace. Calvin Lynn the rebound. 20 seconds left here in the quarter. Lynn coming back, and Lynn putting it up, got fouled. And Lynn will head back to the line. Fouls adding up on both sides, Steve. That's the 3rd on Kadrian McLeay. You had Trout with 3 on the other side. We thought we had Keffer with 3, but one got taken off the board as Lynn makes his first of 2 free throws here to give him 6 points here in the second quarter.
Can't take those fouls with you.
You're right on that. Second of 2. Off the front of the rim, no good there from Lynn. Red Raiders another rebound. 14 seconds left here in the quarter. Grooms, floater from the foul line. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound tipped around to the backside. Nice save, McLeay. Pulled back Townsend. 3 up top, off the mark. Rebound goes to Caden Kiefer. And the Scotties will turn it over as time expires. We've reached halftime with Uniontown leading Southmoreland 41-24. And Steve has Coach Gladman's headphones. He'll get the coach all set up here for our halftime coaching interview. Again, being brought to you by Davis & Davis, attorneys at law, helping local people with their legal matters since 1976. And, Coach, it certainly helps out when you start off the first half on a 14-0 run as you did.
Hold on. Yeah, he's got a.
You got you there, Coach? I'm not hearing you, Coach, and we thought you had you plugged in. Might have a mic issue there with Coach on there. Try it one more time, Coach. No, we don't have Coach, so we apologize, Coach. We thought you had you. Try to bring it back. We'll try another set of headphones next time. At Uniontown assistant Ware Glavney says, my man will go to the locker room. We had tried, folks, 41-24. Uniontown over Southmoreland. Back with the first half numbers for you in a moment here on WMBS, Triple Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Go to 40 Uniontown and trade me in.
Hello, this is John Clinton, and I want to share with you just how easy it is to purchase an incoming vehicle here at 40 Uniontown. When you arrive, we'll show you all the inventory, packages and equipment. Then we'll appraise your current vehicle and put together an offer just for you. When you accept the offer, we tag that vehicle sold and call you when it arrives. It's just that simple. Of course, we'll go over all the purchase and lease incentives to make sure no details are overlooked. Nothing inbound catch your eye and you have a bit more time, we'll be happy to place a factory order special for you. Have you heard about these historic trade values? It's all true and you don't want to miss out. Are you thinking more pre-owned? We have over 100 Ford and non-Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs are ready to move. I have a special thank you for our recent customers that helped us raise $5,000 for the Fayette Friends of Animals and $4,000 for the Fayette County Food Bank. Your car knows, shouldn't you? Top of the hill across from Applebee's or FordofUniontown.com.
Dinner's great. It's one of your top 3 favorite meals. You just don't want to have to make it. Well, with Jimmy John's, you don't have to. Whether you live in a sandwich delivery zone or head into the store, you can always get a freaky fresh sandwich. Click to order at jimmyjohns.com.
Freaky fast, freaky good. Order online at jimmyjohns.com or call 724-437-6800 for delivery or curbside pickup. Jimmy John's, next to Walnut Hill. Shop and save.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all
For
states.
attorney Melinda Delarose, helping people with compassionate counseling, candid legal advice, strong advocacy, and professional commitment is what she does best. With an office at 99 East Main Street in downtown Uniontown, attorney Delarose specializes in family law, municipal law, and general civil litigation, as well as personal injury, estate planning, probate, and more. For more information, call attorney Melinda Delarose, 724-437-3200, 724-437-3200, or online at delaroselaw.com.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Prime Rozak, Steve Subrick back here at Uniontown High School. Red Raiders lead the Scotties 41-24. We do have Coach Gladman's mic issue fixed, Steve, so we'll try to grab him after the game, unless we can get him here before the start of the second quarter. Nonetheless, you have our halftime stats. They're brought to you by Peachin's Pharmacy, located inside the downtown Connellsville Peachin Market.
I do, and the Red Raiders have a nice 41-24 halftime lead, and they did that with some pretty good basketball. And the stats go with Trout for Southmoreland with 5 points, Collins with 6, Keffer with 7, and Lynn off the bench with 6. They scored 6 in the first, 18 in the second, 24 at the half. For the Red Raiders, Christian Perkins with 2 points. Winfrey leads the way with 13. Bakari Wallace with 6. Grooms with 8. McClee with 2. Uphold 4. And Townsend with 6. Those 2 3-pointers. They scored 14 in the first, 27 in the second for a 41-24 halftime lead.
And we'll try to catch up with Coach Gladman after the game. Red Raiders up 41-24 here at the break. Second half comes your way next year on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live.
Find more snuggle time this winter and be prepared for the cold with the help of First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. With a home improvement loan, a home equity loan, or a home equity line of credit, you can finally upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaking roof, or replace those outdated floors. Keep the cold out and the warm and cozy in your home this winter. Visit a loan officer today or apply online at firstfederalofgreen.com. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 45872.
Going on now at D. Harper Chevy. Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Silverado for only $279 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease it through GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at 10,000 miles per year. 4,500 cash trade equity with lease loyalty or lease conquest. Payment is for tax, title fees, and for payment. Security deposit waived. Sale ends January 31st, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all of the details at 724-929-8000.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? M&R Transit is now hiring van drivers. Van drivers must be 26 years of age, have a valid driver license, and a clean driving record. Van drivers must be able to obtain all clearances. For more information, call 724-439-3164. That's 724-439-3164, or apply in person at M&R Transit, 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue. M&R Transit wishes the Laurel Highlands Mustangs good luck.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto, and guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Mama Ruka's Pizza Shop, located at 64 Barton Mill Road in Uniontown, is your prime place to enjoy local high school sports. Mama Ruka's is family-owned and operated, where pride of ownership certainly shows. The Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, subs, and wings. Mama Ruka's is open Monday through Saturday, 4 to 10 for indoor, outdoor dining and takeout. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MamaRukaPizza.com for their menu.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
I'm attorney Bill Martin, partner at Radcliffe Law. If you're injured in an accident and can't agree with the insurance company on a settlement, you may have to go to trial. You'll need an attorney that's familiar with the process. As an assistant district attorney, I'm comfortable in the courtroom and have experience that not all attorneys do. Call me or Trip Radcliffe today and set up your free consultation for any personal injury case. 724-439-3939. We're easily accessible in Uniontown and provide Saturday appointments. Radcliffe Law, making the law personal.
Your streaming solution is here. EXP Stream from Armstrong brings live, recorded, and on-demand programs together with streaming entertainment like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hulu, and more, with one box and one remote.
put TV on your schedule with incredible features like Start Over, which lets you catch up on live shows up to 3 days later, and Cloud DVR with 50 hours of HD storage. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com/stream to sign up today. EXP Stream. Streaming solved.
Brian Morozak, Steve Superick back here at Uniontown High School. Start of the third quarter. Red Raiders on top, 41-24. But Uniontown's basketball here to start the third. Uniontown led so far by Calvin Winfrey III with 13 points. Ty Keffer with 7 on the Southmoreland side. Red Raiders working left to right as we describe it. Here's Grooms inside Wallace, driving and missing. Battle for the rebound. Wallace appeared to keep it alive. I think they're going to say, Steve, his foot was on the baseline on the far side. Didn't reestablish position.
He went out of bounds, and he came back in, and an official said he didn't get back in time. Coach argued to differ with that, but didn't get the call.
There's Caden Kiefer underneath, and a held ball call there as he was battling with Christian Perkins.
Perkins slammed it down, and Perkins lucky there was no foul call there. But
Scotty's get it here off the arrow. It'll be Ty Keffer to send it in.
Something you don't see a lot, Brian. A lot of teams, sometimes they come out late for the warm-ups, but the Scotties never even took a shot.
No, they did not. What a block from Uphold down the floor. Winfrey on the drive, a miss. Battle for the loose ball rebound. It'll be Southmoreland's Ty Keffer out of the pack with it.
They're probably getting an earful from Coach Messino in the locker room, I bet.
Uphold's played a good game tonight, Steve, for Uniontown. 4 points, but has been very involved. Solid defense. Has really established himself well on the court tonight. Far wing here for Southmoreland. Myers coming inside. They're going to say this ball off of Keffer and out. Yes, they will. So the Red Raiders get it back. Haven't had a point scored on either side yet here in the third quarter.
Yeah, only a minute in.
Winfrey back across. A little half pass there over to Grooms. Grooms on the near side trying to cross over there with Ronnie Collins in his face. Back to Winfrey again there, high on the left. Winfrey staying with it. Kicking it in the corner there to Uphold. And he's fouled.
I always look at it like this. When you're up 41-24, early third quarter, you can look at it from, you want to maintain the lead and keep it going. But I like to think if you get to 60, you got to be pretty good shape. You need 19 points to get to 60. They got to score, 36 or, almost 40 points.
Yeah, chances are Southmoreland's not getting to 60 tonight.
Yeah, they're not going to get to 60. So if we get to 60, we only need 19 points to get to 60.
Wallace driving, missing, got it back, and got fouled going back up. First for the Red Raiders, too, you want to try to keep your legs. This is the first of 3 straight nights that Uniontown's playing. In fact, they'll play 4 games in 5 days this week.
Yeah, so you got to feel like if Coach K gets a chance to, maybe get a running clock or something to get a bigger lead, he's going to get a chance to rest those guys. He'll take it.
Wallace, first of 2 free throws, good. And you have 2 big games, Steve, and they're going to be non-conference games. And actually, look at all 3 of the games after tonight against teams that have had successful seasons so far this year. Of course, Laurel Highlands, #1 team in 5A. Red Raiders will face them tomorrow. Brownsville in second place in their conference in 3A. And after the miss, travel call there on Isaac Trout. Montour, one of the top 5 teams in 4A, which could be a huge game for playoff positioning coming up on Saturday. And Montour was actually up 5 with about a minute and a half left against the #1 team in 4A Quaker Valley the other night. Lost the lead and lost the game. Wallace down low. Lost the handle there for Uniontown. And Keffer back across here for Southmoreland. Ty Keffer on the far wing. Coming far baseline. No push-off called, and Keffer gets the 2 to go.
Stuck his shoulder in and flicked his elbow. No call. Keffer got away with one there.
42-26. Red Raiders lead now at 16. So we go under 6 minutes left here in the third. Wallace pulling it back. Perkins reset outside the arc. Winfrey swung far side. Grooms another touch. Back around the arc on the near side again to Uphold. Red Raiders have slowed things down on the offensive side a little bit. Uphold down to Perkins. And Perkins got stripped. Deflected into the hands of Ronnie Collins. Collins pulling it back out. Little bump there from Wallace. He thought he set it off of Collins. Didn't like the call, but the officials rule it. Southmoreland's basketball here in the Uniontown zone.
He didn't like it, but he tipped it out.
You had a good view of that one. Ronnie Collins over to Kiefer down low. Good feed and the finish from Isaac Trout. It kind of sat on the front of the rim before dropping in there for Trout. But a basket there pulls Southmoreland back to within 14 of Uniontown at 42-28. Wallace at the foul line, pulling it out off a deflection there to Uphold. Reset back up top. Grooms fires the three off the mark. Battle for the rebound. Southmoreland finds it again there.
Stolen.
With Elijah Myers. It was stolen. Uphold comes back and gets the basket to go in one. And we talked about him, Steve, being on top of the ball, and there you see it again.
He just snuck in there. He got the rebound, and everybody looking the other way. I even think you were looking down the other way.
I was still recording the last 2 points.
Yeah, and the ball just they just flicked it in, and it was stolen by Uphold, and he gets the bucket.
And the free throw to cap off the three-point play is no good. Rebound underneath, pulled down by Keffer. Keffer out of his own zone. Uphold, great defense there for the Red Raiders tonight. Out to Lynn for three off the mark. Calvin gets his own rebound, trying to come back inside, deflected back by Wallace into the hands of Uphold. Bounce back over to Winfrey. Winfrey coming far baseline, putting it high off the glass. Shot one, drop, offensive rebound. Perkins scores on the putback. Christian Perkins, his second field goal of the game. He has four. Uniontown on top by 18 now at 46-28. And driving back here and losing the handle was Keffer. Scrum for the loose ball rebound. Lynn finds it, shovels it off far side. Keffer with the finish. Late foul call there on Perkins. And Keffer's down.
Perkins missed the block attempt, never touched him. But then after Keffer, the ball went up and in the hoop is when he landed on Keffer and probably could get away with that if he doesn't knock Keffer to the wood.
Third personal on Christian Perkins, and we failed to mention earlier, Steve, I believe that was 4 fouls on Elijah Myers.
Yeah, and I had him for none, so apparently I missed a few foul calls there on him.
And the free throw good from Keffer, so the basket and one for Ty Keffer pulls the Scotties back to within 15 again at 46-31. Here's Grooms, no look pass back off to Winfrey on the far wing, back to Notorious again up top. Now sends it off to his right. Good touch pass down low from Uphold. Wallace couldn't finish. Got it back. Put it off the glass. Another miss. Ball still loose. Wallace finds it again. Third attempt. Gets fouled going up. But Wallace adding to his offensive rebound totals there. Getting a couple of boards down on the blocks. And he'll have 2 free throws upcoming. Second personal foul on Kelvin Lynn on the Southmoreland side.
Yeah, he reminds me of almost a little more athletic, but like a Dennis Rodman type around the basket. He just kind of has a knack for getting those rebounds, and he's not the tallest guy in there, but he just out hustles people to the ball.
I think Bakari's a nicer guy, though.
Yes.
Second of 2 free throws, good there for Bakari.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about the way Dennis Rodman's one of the all-time greats.
I hear you. I'm just giving you a hard time. 48-31. Scotty's had a 5-second call. Yes, it is.
That's a quick 5 seconds, wasn't it?
Seemed that way on Ronnie Collins. So the Red Raiders get it back, leading by 17 at 48-31 with 4:09 left here in the third. Scotty's only 2 timeouts remaining. Uniontown still with their full complement. What do we got here?
That's on number 12. Got to be knocked down Uphold.
That'd be Wyatt Richter. Picking up his second, yep.
Trying to fight through a screen.
15 foul already on Southmoreland here with 4:06 left in the third.
Impressed, Brian. Pretty impressed with the Red Raiders. They playing some good disciplined basketball.
Here's Wallace inside. Tough shot. Couldn't get it to go.
There he goes again. Look at him just hustling away.
Lynn, though, that pulls down the rebound there for Southmoreland. Some fancy dribbling back through center. Calvin Lynn trying to go coast to coast. Got fouled going up there by McLee. That'll be 4 on Kadrian McLee.
Man.
You got the 2 Uniontown bigs, Perkins with 3, McLee with 4. Coach Kazmarski's trying to platoon them.
Well, that's a tough one on McLee. A lot of contact there going down. The way Lynn was driving it, he was out of control, kind of stumbling and bumbling through the whole line. I don't know how he dribbled through everyone, and then he kind of ran into McLee. And McLee looked like he got a lot of ball, didn't it?
Yes, it
did. But they called the body contact there. So it's just and Uphold's getting his nose checked out. He had a little tissue in his nose. He got hit in the nose, maybe on that rebound.
Lynn missed both free throws. Wallace coming back, sending it off on the far wing to Winfrey. Pulls back now between the circles. Grooms touched off to McLeese, still out there with 4 personals. Off to Tavian Richardson, who drives, gets the basket to go and 1. And Tavian's been a nice little spark plug when he's seen action for the Red Raiders this season.
Well,
Makes an immediate impact.
The thing you got to like about that is he just went right to the basket with no hesitation and drew the foul, and that's the 4th one on Collins.
And a free throw from Richardson in and out. So you got all kinds of foul trouble on the Southmoreland side. Collins with 4, Myers with 4 coming back. Scotty's getting the basket and 1, and that was Trout underneath who has 3.
And Coach not happy probably with that foul on Winfrey. It was too late. He really wasn't stopping the shot, and then he bumped into Trout and gives him an extra shot.
Just the second on Calvin.
Yeah, but unnecessary foul there on Calvin.
Now Trout, free throw good, caps off the 3-point play with the make. He has 10. It's a 50-34 lead for Uniontown over Southmoreland. Advantage at 16 with 3:26 left here in the third. Down low, Wallace pulling it back into the corner. 3 on the way, off the mark there. Grooms battle for the rebound, and that one ruled off of Uniontown. And I thought it might have went off of Caden Kiefer and out.
That was fortunate there was no foul called on McLee there. That would have been his 5th. As he bumped in over the back, and the official just gave the ball back to the Scotties.
It's sent into Ty Keffer. He has it taken away by Tavian Richardson. What a steal from Richardson. Comes back for another quick 2. So Richardson, 4 quick points for the Red Raiders. Lead at 18 now, and another steal. That's McLee spinning back through center. Sending it off to his right to Grooms, who kind of shoveled it up. Couldn't get the shot to drop. Does draw the foul in the process, and Notorious with 2 free throws upcoming.
A mini energy fit there from the Red Raiders.
Talked about that a lot with Laurel Highlands this year, and Uniontown coming through with a little spark of their own. And tomorrow's game should be fun to watch. Uniontown hosting Laurel Highlands. Both teams with a lot of energy. First of 2 free throws good for Notorious Grooms. And Uniontown has a real opportunity, Steve, with that game tomorrow and the Montour game on Saturday to make statements. And I don't even think they need to win both games to even make a statement, but if they could play with those 2 teams and take games even right down to the wire, I think it's something the selection committee might look at later on in the season. Lead at 20 at 54-34. A lot of operating room here for Trout on the drive. Got blocked, though, going up. McLee again underneath. I think the key for McLee, Steve, is just trying to keep himself on the floor. Down to Wallace. Nice baseline drive, far side. Gets it to go on the finish. Bakari Wallace, 5 in the third, 11 for the game.
He's a slasher, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Goes through and glides through and gets through traffic.
Lead at 22. Far side, Trouts holds on the wing. Bounce pass inside, coming free. Kiefer actually banked it in from out in front. His first 2 of the game. 56-36.
Good decision by McLee here to let him go. Could have tried to go for the block, but most likely would have picked up his 5th foul.
Here's Winfrey. A little slip went down. Numbers coming back for the Scotties. They'll float it forward, leaning, getting the basket to go in one side. Keffer having a nice quarter. 7 here in the third. 14 for the game with a free throw upcoming. And he's 3 of 3 in this game from the foul line.
Townsend checks in for Winfrey. Winfrey sits down.
DeZambo in for Caden Kiefer on the Southmoreland side with Ty Keffer at the foul line. Keffer's free throw good again, so he's 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Came in 65%, adding to that total. Richardson driving, missing there for the Red Raiders. McLee offensive rebound, keeps it alive. Swung back out, Townsend. Touch there off to Bakari Wallace. Between the circles, Grooms. Far side, Townsend again in front of the Red Raiders bench. Back to Grooms. Grooms, good bounce pass down low in traffic. Red Raiders trying to keep it alive with McLee, who draws the foul.
That's going to be 4 on Keffer. No, they're going to call it on 12. Richter, let's see who they call it on.
That might have been the last foul on the board. It is 4 on Keffer. 12 was the last foul that was called. This will be a 1-and-1 called on the floor. 8th team foul. McLee 65% this season from the foul line. 0 of 2 for the game. Make it 0 of 3. Wallace, though, the offensive rebound in traffic again. Swings it over to Grooms between defenders. Notorious pass down to Richardson. Missed on the first attempt, trying to get it back. Got a little swat out, and he did just that to keep possession for the Red Raiders. Lead remains at 17. 1:29 left here in the third. Sent up top there to Richardson. To his left again to Grooms. Back in the corner, high arcing three. Townsend rattles out. Calvin Lynn, the rebound underneath for Southmoreland. Lynn across here on the near side. Touched by Wyatt Richter. Pulls it back to Lynn. Lynn thought about the three to try to spin on the inside. Back to Richter. Works off to his right. Try to bounce it on the far side. Intercepted there by Grooms. Was he out of bounds? No. Double dribble called there on Notorious with 1:07 left in the third.
They just can't seem to put them away completely.
They're close.
They get it up a couple times to 15, 17, 18 points. They can't get it over.
Oh, they're nearing your magic mark of 60.
Yeah.
56 right now. Scotty sent it down to Isaac Trout. Back out again to Lane. Good defense. Grooms another steal, and Grooms coming back with an uncontested layup. Notorious Grooms now with 12. 4 of those 12 here in the third quarter. Lead now at 56-39.
That could be a travel. They're going to call foul on Grooms.
Actually, they did not give the last 2 points for Uniontown. It should be 58 right now. Am I correct, Steve?
I'll have to add
We were
it
just
up.
at 56. A minute left here in the third.
Yeah, should be.
58-39. It's sent in here to Keffer. Keffer on the near side. Fell down. Jump ball called. Go to the possession arrow, and it favors Uniontown. You let the referee know, Steve. Well, he's fixed that after 3. But it stayed on 56 because I mentioned that they're on 56. Then you had the basket coming back there from Grooms. Here's Hager in the corner for 3. Came up short. Towns in the offensive rebound, keeping it alive. Trying to pull it back to Bakari. Big deflection. Bakari took one up high. And now Isaac Trout coming back. Got run into by Tavian Richardson. 35 seconds left here in the third.
Yeah, I got 58.
We can talk to the official at the end of the quarter. .35 seconds left here in the third, and Keffer got fouled there by Richardson.
Yeah, he got it right now.
Now they have it corrected. Took a little while. Some good hand signals from you, Steve.
Yeah.
You worked in a lighthouse at one
Yeah.
time, right? With those hand signals, directing the ships in.
Down in Virginia Beach?
Yes.
Summer job.
Keffer back in the corner.
Slowly.
Yes. I would think so. Over to Calvin Wynn, fronted there by Bakari. Did get a chance to go to Harbortown this summer. Talk about nice lighthouses down there. Richter up top, off to his right.
I lived down there when we first got married many years ago.
Head South Carolina.
Yeah.
10 seconds left here in the third. Scotties might take it down for the last shot. Trout floater in the lane. Good. Isaac Trout. He has 8 here in the third, 13 for the game. Red Raiders trying to get one more from midcourt. Richardson comes up short. So we play 3 quarters of basketball. It's Uniontown 58, Southmoreland 41. Back with a 4th and 60 from the C.R. Brada Group High School Sports Night.
Welcome to our fast Ford window. How can I assist you?
I'd like to pick up one of your trucks, please.
Okay, small, medium, large, or we could even supersize that for you.
Wow, what's the supersize?
It's a Super Duty Super Crew.
Perfect. I'll go for that one.
Would you like a single or a double?
Huh?
Single wheel or dually?
Let's go all out. Give me a dually.
Okay, you knew I was going to ask. Do you want fries with that? Haha, or maybe a family deal?
Definitely the family deal. They're going to love it.
Okay, you're all set.
Wow, technology sure is changing everything. Hi, I'm Chuck Smith, and gone are the days when Megan Ford had 500 cars on her lot, but now ordering your new Ford is fast and easy at MeganFord.com. It's custom built for you, by you. You select the model, color, equipment, and before long, your new Ford will arrive on our lot. Visit MeganFord.com or give us a call today at 724-628-2720.
Back here for the fourth quarter, 58-41, Uniontown leading Southmoreland. Steve, you're right on Tanner Uphold. He has a little gauze there in the nose right in front of us.
He's
I think
tough.
it might be a little sore, yep.
He's tough.
Well, he's played a nice game tonight for the Red Raiders. Southmoreland's basketball, they need to get a trigger man here. They're going to start the count. It'll be Wyatt Richter to send it into the backcourt to Isaac Trout. There's Trout out of his own zone. Bounce forward on the wing to Zambo. Sending it down to Keffer. In traffic, lost the handle, regains. Uniontown wanted to travel, wasn't called. It's pulled back there to Isaac Trout.
A lot of contact there from Grooms, no call.
Grooms says bring it now to Isaac Trout, and Trout's going to drive back, put it off the glass. Shot one, dropped to Zambo. Offensive rebound, scores on the putback. First two off the Southmoreland bench for Nick DeZambo. Scotty's still battling, Steve. They're down 58-43, 15-point game. It's
going to be
foul called here on the drive, coming back on Wallace.
That might be on, no, that was on Lynn. I thought they might call that on Keffer, would have been his fifth.
Third, though, on Lynn. Send Bakari Wallace to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. That was a ninth team foul, but not in the act.
I have to ask Billy Beaner or Gary Frankowitz how much those officials realize when a guy has 4 fouls. You know it, they have to know.
Wallace missed the front end, but no surprise there. Steve got his own rebound, spins back, baseline, floater off the mark. Another rebound from Wallace. Pulling it out to Grooms. High arcing three, good for Torrey Grooms. He has 15. His first 3-ball of the game. He's now knocked down 32 threes for the season for the Red Raiders. Lead back up to 18. Lynn now trying to answer back. Calvin Lynn pulling it out, spotting up. Trout from the near wing off the front of the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. Calvin Winfrey III finds it there for Uniontown.
They're going to slow it down a little bit here. Not a lot, but probably just take a little clock.
Calvin floats it off on the far side over to Grooms. Back to Perkins. Perkins battling underneath. Comes free, couldn't finish. Lynn, another rebound for Southmoreland. He's been all over the ball here in the second half for the Scotties. Lynn, though, Trapp needs a little help and threw it away. Miscommunication there with Ty Keffer. Kind of forced the pass off on the near side with no one home.
A line substitution for the Scotties coming in.
And a couple of new players out there. Ronnie Collins back in, along with Wyatt Richter, and another three coming up short there. Uphold Bakari, another offensive rebound, scored on the putback. Can't wait to get the final huddle stats, Steve, tomorrow on the offensive rebounds for Bakari Wallace tonight. They've been impressive coming back. Trout missing, a lot of contact, and Perkins out of the pack with it there for the Red Raiders. No foul called. Numbers coming back. Uphold drives and scores. Xander Uphold with 8.
One of those energy fits for the Zoomies.
And it's a 22-point lead for Uniontown at 65-43. Did they force another turnover? Yes, they did.
Trout.
Losing the handle far side. Trout lost it out of bounds.
I was going to say on that last drive in there by the Scotties, he ran right into basically a wall in Perkins. Had to be a call either way, a charge or a block. No call. Coach Messino just shook his head.
Bakari into Perkins, pulled back on the wing. Uphold coming near baseline in traffic. Getting a lot of contact. No foul called either direction. Scotty's come out of the pack with it there. Ronnie Collins. And Collins, he stripped and rolled off of Uniontown and out.
These guys are letting them play right now. They swallowed their whistles, didn't they?
Well, it's been consistent, though, on both sides.
Oh, yeah.
There have been missed calls, but I think they're just kind of letting them play this juncture of the game. 22 points on the scoreboard. 5:36 left in the fourth. They want to get us all out of here.
Yeah.
We can appreciate that. Down low, underneath, quick to Isaac Trout, and he has 15. 65-45. Here's Grooms. Hands off Perkins. Perkins puts it up and in. Christian Perkins. And a timeout with 5:24 left here in the fourth. We'll take one as well. 67-45. Red Raiders are back in 60 here on the C.R. Brana Group High School Sports Night.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprowls Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SprowlsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Going on now at C. Harper Chevy. Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Silverado for only $279 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease is through GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at 10,000 miles per year. 4,500 cash trade equity with lease loyalty or lease conquest. Payment is for tax, title fees, and first payment. Security deposit waived. Sale ends January 31st, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all of the details at 724-929-8000.
After the timeout, miss from the Scotties coming back. Grooms misses on a three for Uniontown in traffic. Perkins keeps it alive, fights back inside, and Perkins gets another two to go down low, playing like a bully tonight, Steve.
Yeah, he sure is.
69-45, Red Raiders lead at 24. Losing the handle there, Trout out of bounds, back over to Uniontown. Scotty's starting to fall apart here a little bit, Steve, as we go under 5 minutes left here in the fourth.
At some point, I would think that Coach will have them slow the game down a little bit just to save their legs for tomorrow night.
And Thursday. Up top, another Southmoreland foul.
And the kids don't think about that. They just want to play.
That's 5 on Ronnie Collins. So Collins will foul out with 6 points while they make a substitution. We'll step aside for a quick 30-second timeout here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
When it's time to service your vehicle, don't procrastinate. Call Rose Motors at 724-583-1944. Rose Motors, specializing in computer diagnostics, engine and electrical problems, brake service, electronic tune-ups, air conditioning repair, exhaust work, state inspection, and more. Looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? See Rose Motors, where financing is also available. Rose Motors, 42 River Avenue in Masontown. Serving the area for 3 generations. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5, Saturday by appointment.
Wallace hit 1 of 2 at the foul line for Uniontown, so the lead 70-45. Red Raiders, they'll get possession of the basketball back after it goes out of bounds here on the near side off of Southmoreland. Another scrum on down low, another deflection. Stay Uniontown ball again, lead at 25 with 4:34 to play. Notorious will trigger it back in, floats it near side. Bakari Wallace back in the corner. Notorious comes near baseline, sends it down low. Wallace, he got fouled. And a pair of free throws upcoming here for Bakari Wallace. And with 14 tonight, Steve, is that correct?
Yes.
Trying to add to it. Came in averaging 15.3 points and 8.6 rebounds a game. Bakari makes the first of 2 here. Give him 4 in the fourth, and now 15 for the game.
And there was a guy over there filming before the game, and I think they put the camera away. So
yes. Not sure who they were with. As they saw they wanted to see. They had, I think, a nicer camera than we had. Impressive over there.
That's impossible.
3 on the near wing. Elijah Myers for Southmoreland off the mark, and traffic uphold the rebound. Off to Calvin Winfrey. Calvin floater from the near side, no good. Red Raiders getting ready to make a line change. Underneath Grooms. Lost it out of bounds. Back over to Southmoreland. The Red Raiders will bring in 5 new players with 4:01 left in the fourth. Uniontown up 71-45. Take another quick 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
For attorney Melinda Della Rose, helping people with compassionate counseling, candid legal advice, strong advocacy, and professional commitment is what she does best. With an office at 99 East Main Street in downtown Uniontown, attorney Della Rose specializes in family law, municipal law, and general civil litigation, as well as personal injury, estate planning, probate, and more. For more information, call attorney Melinda Della Rose, 724-437-3200, 724-437-3200, or online at DellaRoseLaw.com.
Keffer, a quick basket for Southmoreland as we come back. Red Raiders a miss, and breaking back here, Ty Campbell in traffic. Campbell going up, no foul call. Ball goes out of bounds. Will be Uniontown's basketball. I mentioned the Red Raiders basically brought in their second line, Steve. 5 new Red Raiders in the game. You got McLee, Richardson, Levi Garner, who you were very impressed with during the junior varsity game today, Evan Townsend, and also Jeremiah Hager out there. You like Garner, Steve. You mentioned him a couple of times.
Well, we were watching the game, and you were writing some notes there, and you missed a powerhouse dunk he had on a breakaway. That was impressive.
Long two, far wing Richardson a miss. Ty Campbell the rebound for Southmoreland. Near side Wyatt Richter, a little handoff out in front. Shot though not dropping for Isaac Trout. Good ball movement. Scotties just couldn't finish on that possession. Red Raiders lead at 71-47. Hager coming near baseline, trying to keep it alive. Pulls back Garner, reset up top Townsend. Townsend working right of the lane, leaning and missing, got it back, put it back up, another miss. Third attempt on the possession, maybe fourth attempt on the possession. Townsend still can't get it to go, and it's Isaac Trout breaking back again for Southmoreland, and he'll get the basket to go in one. That might be it for McLeod.
Yeah, McLeod just went by him and to not create contact for a foul, and he still just reached his hand in there, couldn't help himself.
So McLeod fouls out with 2:32 to play.
Finishes with 2 points. Did that basket go in?
Yes, it did. A new entry here, 21 for Uniontown. Try to get an ID on that Red Raider. It was not on our roster. Missed free throw there from Trouts. We'll keep it alive down low, and it's Richardson out of the pack with it there for the Red Raiders. It looks like we're going to get a foul called here on Southmoreland's Isaac Trout, and that'll be 4, I believe, on Trouts. Lead at 71-49. It should be a 1-and-1 situation here for the Red Raiders. Cole Fulham wearing 21. We had him as 11 on our roster. And Richardson makes the first of 2 free throws. 72-49, 2:23 left here in the fourth. Richardson now for a second of 2. On the way and good. Could have been a situation, Steve, where Fulham, who was supposed to wear 11 tonight, maybe forgot his jersey. Well, never know.
Or maybe you wrote it down wrong.
We've had the same roster all year. That's the first time I remember it being incorrect. Underneath Townsend, an intercept. Lead at 24, 2:05 to play. Off to Jeremiah Hager, far wing for 3, a little bit too strong. Underneath, the rebound was pulled down there by Elliott Primus, who then lost it. Richardson keeps it alive back to Townsend, who leans and scores. Evan Townsend with 8. Timeout with 1:52 to play, 75-49. We're back at 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
We're back here at Uniontown High School after the timeout. Red Raiders up 71-49, 1:52 left here in the fourth. It'll be Ty Keffer to trigger it in here for the Scotties. Into Ty Campbell. Cross on the near side, Wyatt Richter try to pass down low, got intercepted by Richardson, who's played well for Uniontown tonight. Handoff to his left, Hager with the finish. And a quick 2, Jeremiah Hager. And Uniontown's going to take another quick timeout to bring in Eric Townsend. He's empty out there, bench with 1:39 left here in the fourth. 77-49. Take a quick 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
You know the importance of planning for retirement, and you plan to enjoy a long and healthy life after you retire. But it's also important to plan for the possibility of needing care on a long-term basis. As life expectancies grow in the U.S., the potential need for long-term care grows as well. A Northwestern long-term care insurance company policy can help pay for the care you may need.
To learn more, call John R. Ritchie today, 724-550-4414. That's 724-550-4414 for John R. Ritchie.
As we come back, almost got crashed into by Cole Fulham in the ball.
Knocked down their iPad. And
everything's back, though. And
luckily, I had my cap on my water bottle.
Yes. That could have been ugly. Coming back, they're going to give that basket and 1 there, Steve, to Ty Campbell on the drive for Southmoreland? Or call it on the floor? No, on the floor. Be a 1-and-1 here for Campbell. Red Raiders, though, in control, 28-point lead. They never got it to 30 yet tonight, Steve. 90 seconds left. Campbell makes the front end of a 1-and-1. Gotta like the point production on the Uniontown side, and they've spread it around a lot tonight as well. 9 different Red Raiders have scored this evening. Campbell second of 2. This one drops as well. So Campbell into the scoring column on the Southmoreland side. Now Devin Miles out there for Uniontown. Every Red Raider on our roster has played tonight, which is always good. Miles sends it back in. Hager a touch. It's out to Cole Fulham. Back in the corner. 3 from Miles, no good. Fulham edge of the zone, keeping it alive. Here's Fulham and a blocking foul called there on Southmoreland's Jacob Cease, the freshman. And this will be a 2-shot situation here for Fulham, who is 2 for 2 this year, Steve, from the foul line. Trying to be the 10th Red Raider to score in this game. I guess I put the eyes on him, didn't I? First of 2 free throw spins out there for Fulham. Is Ness still getting mad at me, Steve, in a 26-point game?
I don't know.
Fulham makes the second. 78-51, 1:10 left. Little pressure on the ball there. Jeremiah Hager deflecting it out of bounds. Luke DeWitt, the intended recipient. And DeWitt will trigger it in now.
You can sense these officials just want to get this thing over with.
Yes. We have not had a running clock either. Pulled back in traffic. Tough shot, unable to get to drop there. Ty Campbell, but they score the putback.
Well, he lost a shoe.
And that was 21. I think that was Cease.
Yeah.
Scored on the putback and lost a shoe in the process. Hager comes back for the Red Raiders. He gets his second bucket of the fourth quarter. 4 for Hager. 80-53 Red Raiders. 38 seconds left here in the fourth. Ty Campbell for Southmoreland. Near wing again to Cease. Kiefer a touch. Over to Ty Campbell. Top again Primus. 20 seconds left. So they're going to turn it over. Driving back. And getting another 2 to go, Cole Fulham. So Fulham, his first field goal, made a free throw earlier, 82-53. Uniontown student section likes Fulham, and he gets another steal with 4 seconds left. Trying to feed it down to Devin Miles, and Miles will get a shot away. That's out the front of the rim, no good as time expires. 82-53, your final score. We'll take a quick timeout and be back with Uniontown assistant Ware Gladman on our First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County postgame show here on WMBS.
The new year has begun, and soon it will be spring. Time to start thinking about painting and redecorating. If you're looking for a professional painter or contracting service, call Perkins Painting and Contracting. With years of proven success in the tri-state area, Perkins Painting and Contracting is your local solution for all of your painting and contracting needs. Call 724-322-1285. That's 724-322-1285 for Perkins Painting and Contracting.
Brian Morozak, Steve Suprick back here in our post-game show, brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. We have our Davis & Davis post-game coaching interview with Uniontown assistant Ware Gladman. And we do have Ware's mic working this time. And Coach Gladman, nice to have you along with us.
How's it going? How you doing?
Good. Your 5th straight win. You have to be really happy with the way your team's been playing.
Absolutely, 100%. We're very happy with tonight's game. Was we started off a little bit slow, but we kind of changed up our little defensive scheme today and kind of picked up the pace. And I think our defense kind of overwhelmed them.
He still started the game on a 14-0 run. Maybe slow by your standards, but pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's cold outside, and I think our shooting and our foul shooting was a little bit cold inside as well. But like I said, our defense wasn't where it needs to be. And like I said, we made some adjustments and get back into it.
Coach, you got to be thrilled with the effort of some of your kids. I mean, obviously we talk about Grooms and scoring, and Winfrey played good, but I'll tell you what, I'm really impressed with Wallace. I mean, I called him the Dennis Rodman, but a little bit more athletic. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just have you ever had a kid that got that many rebounds?
Absolutely. I mean, he's an energetic kid. I mean, he's real quick off the jump. His first jump is while kids are getting to their first jump, he's off on the second jump by the time. But at the same time, he's a great leader. He's a great kid. He's a great player, and everybody in the locker room loves him. So he's a perfect all-around player.
How tough is it this week playing 3 straight and 4 games in 5 days against a pretty tough competition this week as well?
Well, it's what we want. I mean, like I said, Coach K said it a long time in the locker room. we're not accepting the role as a rebuilding team. It's here now. We have the kids that have the abilities to play right now, and we're ready to go. And if we have a successful week this week, we should have some quality recognition.
Yeah, Coach, and you got to be pleased. And you got to give some props to Perkins, too, the 6'2 senior. He's a bruiser. You know, you're always worried about foul trouble with him, but he just mauls people, and he just makes people get out of his way.
Yeah.
And he came out tonight. He gave you some offense. He finished with 8 points tonight.
Yeah. And that's what we've been looking for from Christian, too, offensively, defensive rebounds, offensive rebounds, and some easy putbacks. But Christian's a well-coached kid. He's going to go far in his future, and he listens to every scouting report. And like I said, his leadership just carries over to the next kid also.
Coach, nice to have you back with us tonight. We'll talk to you tomorrow night, and stay fresh this week.
My man, thank you.
Yes. Uniontown assistant Ware Gladman joining us again, brought to you by Davis & Davis Attorneys Law, helping local people with our legal matters since 1976. Again, our post-game show brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Steve's back with stats right after this. Red Raiders win it tonight, 82-53 over Southmoreland.
The WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital Orthopedic and Spine Institute is open, and their experienced providers are ready to care for you. Orthopedic and spine care spans a wide range of problems, from arthritis to joint trauma caused by injury or overuse. Hips, shoulders, knees, and backs are the most common areas where patients experience pain or impaired function. At WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, they can treat orthopedic and spine problems with state-of-the-art care. Their board-certified orthopedic surgeons and specialists are well experienced in the latest treatments for damaged and diseased joints. They offer everything from physical therapies to joint repairs and joint replacements. Whenever possible, the newest, minimally invasive techniques are used to ensure quicker recovery, less pain, and less damage to surrounding tissues. To learn more about the newly opened Orthopedic and Spine Institute at WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, or to schedule an appointment, call 724-912-7533 or visit wvumedicine.org/Uniontown. WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital. The new us, here for you. Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. They are conveniently located at 1310 Pittsburgh Road in Uniontown. But look for Uniontown Detailing in February at a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
Going on now at C. Harper Chevy. Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Silverado for only $279 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease is through GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at 10,000 miles per year with 4,500 cash trade equity with lease loyalty or lease conquest. Payment is for tax, title fees, and first payment. Security deposit waived. Sale ends January 31st, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all of the details at 724-929-8000.
We're back here at Uniontown High School, 82-53. The Red Raiders will win over the Southmoreland Scotties. Maybe we're not back yet, Steve.
Your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprowls Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sprowlsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes of SWGI Specialists, extending best wishes to our Fayette County teams. Our providers and staff all live locally and are committed to fulfilling the digestive health needs of our community. We encourage everyone at age 50 to get a screening colonoscopy because preventing cancer is the best way to fight cancer. Call 724-437-7677 or visit us at swgispecialists.com.
Mom Maruka's Pizza Shop, located at 64 Barton Mill Road in Uniontown, is your prime place to enjoy local high school sports. Mom Maruka's is family-owned and operated where pride of ownership certainly shows. The Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, subs, and wings. Mom Maruka's is open Monday through Saturday, 4 to 10 for indoor-outdoor dining and takeout. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarukaPizza.com for their menu.
UPMC Centers for Rehab Services on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 at Hopwood are proud supporters of local high school sports. For more information on the programs that the Catholic War Veterans provide, log on to the Catholic War Veterans website at www.cwv.org. You can also visit the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 on Facebook or phone 724-437-3088. That's 724-437-3088 for the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood.
Back at our first Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County post-game show. Steve, is your final stats. They're brought to you by Peachin's Pharmacy, located inside the downtown Connellsville Peachin Market, with the Red Raiders winning at 82-53 tonight. Steve?
Okay, for the Scotties, Trout finishes with 16 points, Collins with 6, Kiefer with 2, Campbell with 2, Keffer with 17, Cease with 2, Lynn with 6, and DeZambo with 8. They scored 6 in the first. DeZambo had 2 points, and they scored 6 in the first, 18 in the second, 17 in the third, 12 in the fourth, 53 for the ball game. For the Red Raiders, Christian Perkins, nice night tonight offensively with 8 points. Hager with 4. Calvin Winfrey finishes with 15. Wallace with 15. Grooms with 15. Fulham with 3. Richardson, nice off the bench with 6. McLee had 2 points. Uphold with 8. And Townsend with 8. They scored 14 in the first, 27 in the second, 17 in the third, 24 in the fourth for an 82-53 victory. And Brian, that magic number I said at 60, well, they had it at the end of the third quarter. They had 58, and that was enough to win the game, as the Scotties only finished with 53. But an 82-53 win has got to make Coach K pretty happy, and he gets out of here, no injuries, and everybody got a little bit of a break in that fourth quarter, and they'll be ready to go for tomorrow night.
Yeah, we'll have Uniontown and Laurel Highlands for you tomorrow night on the air with our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show just before 7 o'clock, opening tip set for 7:30. They'll wrap it up for our folks on Facebook Live. Red Raiders win it 82-53. Back with the final word on the radio side right after this here on WMBS, the True Live High School Sports Network. And so long for the folks on Facebook Live.